Hello, everybody. I am Trisha Hershberger, and I am so excited to welcome you to today's Corsair live stream event. It's so cool to be back doing another one of these. And I will tell you from rehearsals, we've got a lot in store today that you should be very excited for. Thank you to everybody who is joining this stream across the world on Corsair's Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter channels right now. We are watching chat as well as Origin PC's channel. So hi to everybody across all of the different platforms and all of the different chats. As I mentioned, we have so much in store for you today. So buckle up. We've got lots of surprises, including the reveal of a brand new Corsair product, which I've seen some people guessing at what that might be in chat. And I can confidently say it is not RGB shoes, although that would be amazing. And I love that suggestion. We will also have exclusive giveaways for you to enter today during the stream. I know a lot of people are always hyped for the giveaways, so get ready. We will have a Linus cameo today, as well as a quick look at Far Cry 6 with iCUE enabled, and a big gameplay stream featuring Tribes of Midgard with Lewis from Origin PC and more. Which, speaking of Lewis, would you like to come on in the stream and say hello from the Origin PC studio?
Hey, Trisha. Hello, everyone watching across all these platforms, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Just want to say hi because I just moved around the Origin studio for this big gameplay stream. I can't wait to show you guys what it's all about. We're going to be playing Tribes of Midgard with iCUE enabled. So if you're really curious to see how iCUE and gameplay works together, be sure to tune in on the second half of the show. We'll be playing with Stefan Horvath from the Norsefeld dev team. We're playing with Robitech. We're playing with Bloody Faster. And we're playing with you, Trisha. So I can't wait to play with you later in the stream. So we're actually doing some cool gameplay there. That's it for me. I need to do more moving around over here, and I can't wait to play with you later in the stream. Later, Trisha.
All right,
Bye,
get
chat.
it ready for us. I can't wait to see iCUE in action. See ya. All right. So yes, we'll see Lewis in just a bit. And I should mention that this is a live stream. So feel free to go ahead and ask us questions in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them during the Q&A session a little bit later in the show. And we've got a team of mods keeping an eye out for questions. So if we don't get to your question right away, that does not mean that we won't get to it later. So keep firing those questions and comments away. And as I mentioned, we're monitoring the chats, so we will address them as we can. Now, I would like to introduce our special guests for the first half of the show. We are so very excited to welcome Paul's Hardware to the stream today. You may know him from his incredible YouTube channel with PC tutorials, DIY building videos, reviews, and so much more. Thank you for joining us today, Paul. How's your morning going?
Thank you so much for having me, Trisha. It's been a great morning. I'm so excited. I don't know what to say because I feel like I've never been part of a launch that's like this. I don't know. It's different. There's something special that like Corsair has never done before. And I'm not going to give too much away, but I'm really happy to be here and be part of it. So thanks for having me.
Well, we are so happy to have you, and thank you again for being here. Also joining the stream today is George Maychris, Corsair's Director of Marketing for Components. George is here and there and kind of all over the place with Corsair for a little over 17 years, I believe, and is so knowledgeable about Corsair's products, as well as the PC hardware space in general. Thank you so much for joining us today, George. How's it going?
No problem. It's going good. We're really excited. Got some cool stuff to talk about today. Like you said, I've been here forever, and every once in a while we introduce a new category, and I got to see us do everything from, the first keyboard to the first mouse to the first all-in-one cooler, and now we're talking about something new today. So let's get going.
Woot woot. And I love that you did just kind of give a hint in first category. So I mean, you're giving us hints. We're here on the stream. Paul's here. George is here. I mean, George, you just want to show everybody what Corsair is revealing today?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's roll the video clip and let everyone see it now. So that is it. The Xeneon 32QHD 165, our first gaming monitor ever. It is, in my opinion, the sweet spot for everything. So the naming scheme, like all naming schemes, are a little bit alphabet soup, but 32-inch screen, Quad HD, 1440p res, and 165 hertz refresh on an IPS panel.
That's beautiful. I know because I have one right here.
Wow.
Paul,
Paul's holding it.
Paul, you have it, and you've had it for a little bit now, so I'm sure we all have a lot to talk about. But Paul, what do you think?
I think Corsair has done a great job with a lot of the choices on this monitor so far, because you guys just saw the sizzle reel and everything that listed out all the specs. High refresh rate gaming, of course, is one of like the highlights of PC gaming in general. The fact that it's got FreeSync support for the variable refresh rate is beautiful. 2560 by 1440 resolution, significant step over step up over a 1080 display, while also being like, actually you can push those pixels, you can push those frame rates with a reasonable mid-range graphics card. You don't need to be spending whatever graphics cards cost these days. What is it? Way too much. So all good choices. And then 32 inches. It's huge. It's, guys, any of you who are gaming on a 27-inch 1080 monitor right now, big step up going to 32 inches. So I think that's going to be a good selling point for a lot of people who are looking to upgrade a monitor, especially if you like 1080, 60 is good. It's good. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, but a big step up to 32-inch, 1440, 165 hertz, and all those extra features too. Like, gosh, I don't even remember them all. There's too many.
There's too many, and we will dive into all of them. I mean, my first thoughts, I actually got a chance to get hands on with it a little ahead of time too, but I love the fact that it's got Stream Deck integration. I mean, I feel like the idea of being able to switch monitor inputs using a touch of a button is like a streamer's dream come true. It's like you've gone into my dreams and said, Trisha, what would you like in a monitor? And this is it. So that's super exciting. That refresh rate looks smooth as butter. Love the HDMI 2.0. It makes setting up your Elgato 4K 60 Pro Mark II much simpler. Yeah, overall, I mean, this is a really beautiful monitor. The Xeneon is looking great. I love the stand as well. And like I said, we have so much that we're going to dive into in this Xeneon monitor throughout the stream today. But seeing as we've already had some hands-on time with the monitor and we've gotten to show it off, we wanted to get you guys involved out there with our first giveaway. So let's do it. Our first giveaway is now kicking off for a Corsair Xeneon monitor. You can enter for a chance to and aware about our Corsair live stream giveaways. Throughout the stream, we're going to open multiple worldwide giveaways. So just stay tuned so you'll know when each giveaway goes live and what's in each giveaway. For the rules, terms, and conditions, please check the official rules tab in the giveaway widget. And good luck, everyone. All right, now let's learn a little bit more about Xeneon. So George and Paul, let's go ahead and talk about the screen and the size first. George?
Okay, so 32-inch screen is obviously larger than 27-inch, but it's not just a little bit bigger, right? So if you went from a 24 to a 27 back in the day, you got used to that bigger screen. If you go to a 32, that's like the size of small TVs, right? This is a good size screen, and it's really nice to have that because you can sit back a little bit, and if you're playing, say, for like Hades on a controller where you can sit back and kind of hang out and play like a roguelike game, you can do that. Or if you want to get like playing FPS, like a Counter-Strike game or Overwatch or any of those types of games, you get up close and you can be right into it. So I like having that extra size. Maybe it's because my eyes are bad and I'm old or something, but the extra size of the screen is really, really cool to me. So that's one of the reasons we went 32. There weren't very many guys making really good 32-inch gaming monitors. There was a lot of good 27s out there. So we felt like, let's do what people will be buying in the next couple of years, which is, I think 32 is going to be the next thing.
32 is also really nice if you want to sit back a little farther from the monitor, especially for those who are in content creation and the way you're framing things. You can still be close up to it comfortably, but you can sit back a little farther if that's what you need to do for framing purposes. So I agree that 32-inch size is really nice. Yeah. And Paul, earlier there was a discussion about the importance of different traits in monitors. How does monitor size play a role in picking the right one for you?
For me, monitor size is important because I do a lot of work with video. So that's like, I feel like with monitors, there's a separation. You got your content creation work, you got your gaming monitors. And you can get a good gaming monitor that's a decent size, that's a reasonable refresh rate and everything, but it might have really poor color depth. And color depth is something that, even if you're gaming, you'll notice a big difference. My wife has been trying, I've been trying this monitor out for a couple days, and my wife has as well. And she noticed a big difference in the colors to the point where she was like, "Can I game on that monitor again? It looked really, really nice." So you can have more pixels, and there's definitely more pixels with this monitor. I was just doing the quick math, and a 1080 monitor is about 2 million pixels. 1440 is closer to 4 million. It's about 3.7 million. So you do have more pixels, but you also have better pixels that can display a broader range of colors in terms of the sRGB spectrum. If you're getting into the professional work, you want as much of the DCI-P3 color gamut as possible. So I really like that the Corsair's managed to get both a high refresh rate 165 hertz panel that's also very big, 32 inches, that also has that great color depth. So
and part of the color depth thing is the fact that we went with an IPS panel. So the in-plane switching or those types of panels are much better at color accuracy and viewing angle than the cheaper TN panels that you'll see on 240 and 320 hertz screens that you see on these esports monitors. Generally, IPS. Every monitor I've bought in probably the last 15 years has been an IPS screen since way back in the day. I just can't handle the crappy viewing angles and color accuracy of TN anymore, especially for stuff when I game, but I also do work stuff, and being able to see, whether this package is the right color, you need a color accurate monitor. So when you talk about the IPS panel, it also has color accuracy built into that, that we have 100% of the sRGB and Adobe RGB color gamuts, so which is really nice, and 98% of the DCI-P3 spectrum. So for content creators like you guys who do YouTube videos and stuff, you want to make sure that the content you're creating is being displayed correctly on the source that you're putting it on. So if it's going to be on YouTube and they're going to use this color space, you want a monitor that can display that color space 100%. So you see exactly what you're intending to see. I think it's really, really critical for both gaming and content creation to have color accuracy.
And George, just for anyone out there who maybe has not completely dove into monitor specs recently and kind of needs a bit of a refresh, could you just kind of break down the differences between refresh rate and response time and why both would be important for gamers?
Yeah, refresh rate is how many times per second the screen can show that image, right? So if you have a 60 hertz refresh, then it can show that image. It can refresh the image every 60 hertz. I'm going to get into the weeds on milliseconds and stuff. But if you go to 144, 165 hertz, you can refresh that image more frequently. So you can actually see the image being refreshed more quickly. It gives an overall faster feel. When you're playing a first-person shooter, especially any kind of Twitch response game, Call of Duty, Battlefield, any of those kinds of games, you really notice the difference in that high refresh. Even something like, I was joking, even just dragging a folder around Windows on a high refresh rate monitor feels way better. That's one of the things that I think is the biggest noticeable thing. And then on response times, that's like basically the best way of putting it is the delay of how fast your screen can change color from one color to the next, right? So if you're going from a high to a low darkness area, or going from an area that has different colors to a different other thing, the response time is how quickly those pixels can change colors in that time. So we're at 1 millisecond with our fastest mode. All monitors have multiple modes, and you can set that mode within the settings, the OSD settings. So the response time gives you how fast those pixels can change colors. Usually it's tracked in what's called gray-to-gray response time, or G to G.
Awesome. And I mean, Paul, when you're recommending monitors to your viewers, how important is refresh rate, screen type, and response time when picking a monitor?
For gaming, like anytime recently in the past couple of years, it's been one of the top features. Is it needs to have high refresh rate if you want to game, and you want to take advantage of the things that PC gaming lets you take advantage of. To say nothing of console gaming, which of course you could plug a console into one of these monitors too. But just having the most recent image that your graphics card has spit out displayed on screen for you just a little bit faster is very important. And I participated in a Linus Tech Tips video. Was that last year? Whenever the heck that was. And I was representing and perhaps maybe an older gamer, slightly older, maybe with slightly less of the response time as some of the younger gamers these days. And it helped me a lot, just jumping from from a standard 60 hertz up to 144 or going even beyond that. And whether you're a casual gamer like myself, or whether you're a professional gamer like Shroud or Mr. Grimm's, any of the people who are participating in that video, it helped everyone. It provides you with a definite advantage. So it feels a little bit like cheating when you're playing games, but really you're just taking advantage of the technology that's available to you. So can
Totally.
people
And
give you a
I
hard
want to
time?
get more, a little bit nerdier into the specs of the Xeneon monitor. But before we do that, I know that some people missed the instructions on how to enter the giveaway. So I just want to go over that again real quick for you. This is our first worldwide giveaway of the stream today. It's kicking off on Corsair's Xeneon monitor. Dun, 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 dun. So if you want to enter for a chance to win, you can do that at corsair.com/live. On that page, you can watch the stream there as well as enter the giveaways. You will have 24 hours to enter this first giveaway, so you should have plenty of time to enter. And if you're watching this stream, you're already a step ahead and aware about our Corsair live stream giveaways today. Throughout the stream, we're going to open multiple worldwide giveaways, so just stay tuned and you'll know when each giveaway goes live and what specifically in each giveaway. And for the rules, terms, and conditions, please check out the official rules tab in the giveaway widget. So again, I'm just going to say good luck, everyone. I know that Paul and George and I are gushing about this monitor, so we want you to have the chance to win it. So hopefully everyone is able to enter now, and that answers all of your questions. All right, getting back into the Xeneon monitor. I know, George, the Xeneon uses quantum dot technology, and we've already mentioned the super fast IPS panel. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the quantum dot tech?
Yeah, quantum dot technology is kind of a marketing term that they use, but basically what it is very tiny crystals, and each crystal is a slightly different size. And based on the size of that crystal, the light that it allows through it and the luminance of it will change. So you can get different colors through different size crystals. So there's millions and millions of these little crystals over the backlight. On a typical screen that doesn't have quantum dot, you have a blue backlight and kind of a yellow film, and then you have the red, green, and blue pixels that get shined through, and then it basically displays those colors. Quantum dot basically takes the yellow film off, and you have a standard blue backlight, and then it goes through the different crystals, which pop up the color and gives you a little bit better color depth and color accuracy. So I think quantum dot, you'll see that as one of the things that high-end TV guys are using on some of their TVs. That gives you a lot better color reproductions and more vivid color, I guess. You really notice it side by side. When you put it next to a standard kind of LCD screen, you will really see the difference. Even on standard mode, you don't have to go and crank up the vivid thing to store display mode like they use on TVs at Best Buy or something.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. And Paul, you spent some time with the monitor, and I know you said that your wife was playing Overwatch on this. What were your family's impressions of the colors, the brightness, and the HDR on the Xeneon?
I mean, I feel like this phrase is used a lot with monitors and talking about colors, but they pop. That's really the best descriptor I can think of for it right out of the box. No adjustments or anything like that. Everything just seemed very, warm colors were warm. The resolution was nice and crisp. So yeah, like I said, my wife who has a gaming monitor that she regularly games on came back and requested, like, can I play on the Corsair monitor again? Because she was very impressed with the colors, and she also enjoyed the larger size at the same time. HDR support is also really nice. Color depth and HDR are akin to one another, but they're not exactly the same thing. So the fact that the quantum dot technology allows it to be HDR 400 certified is definitely a benefit as well for if you're playing games that support that. So yeah, just initial impressions without any calibration or anything like that. Also, I might add, was very nice. Just a great experience right out of the box.
It's funny you mentioned the calibration side of things too. And one of the things that I like actually is a super nerdy thing about the monitor that I like is that anybody who's had a monitor, where they have to use the OSD, the little control behind it. Either there's a bunch of little buttons or there's a little joystick behind the monitor. We have the little thumbstick back there, so it's really nice if you want to go back there and just kind of go through the menu. But all of those OSD settings can also be tweaked through iCUE. So because it has a USB hub built in, you can just open iCUE and change any setting, the brightness, the color accuracy, or color depth, or color white mode, or whatever, white balance rather. And all that other stuff you can change right through iCUE. And in a couple weeks, when we have the iCUE 4.16, you'll be able to use Stream Deck to change inputs and all that stuff too, which is really cool because I can't tell you how many times, I bought this monitor that has 3 or 4 inputs on the back, and I never use them because I plugged in my PC to the HDMI or whatever, a DisplayPort, and then I forgot about it because I don't want to have to go through and change the OSD every single time. This is really cool because you could sit there and plug in your Xbox or your Nintendo Switch or whatever, and then you can just hit the Stream Deck for HDMI 2 or DisplayPort or whatever, and it'll swap the input right on the monitor instantly. So you don't have to worry about going through this nested menu where you're going blind. You just hit the Stream Deck button or the iCUE Nexus button and it swaps right away. It's super fast and easy to do.
That is so nice. I see a bunch of people. I'm watching the Twitch chat, and I saw a bunch of people saying, "Oh, that's so nice." And Galfurian says, "I hate fumbling those buttons." So again, as George mentioned, you have this joystick on the back if you do want to do it with a physical button. But having software control of your monitor is such a nice touch. Having the Corsair iCUE software tie-in is just beautiful. Paul, have you messed around with iCUE and the Xeneon monitor at all?
I haven't. I've played with them both individually, and I really appreciate all the work that Corsair has put into iCUE and developing it. It does a lot. The RGB control integration with a lot of the Elgato stuff. There's a lot that iCUE is handling, so it's great that you can also have it control the monitor now. And like George was saying, for any variety streamer who switches between sources, if you do PC gaming and you've got a few consoles or something like that, to be able to just hit a button on your Stream Deck to switch between those and even adjust different settings for maybe for a specific game or something like that, such a huge shortcut, and takes a lot of that. I've streamed before, and sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. If you ever have that moment where you're like, hold on, guys, technical difficulties, and then you have that downtime where you're sitting there trying to mess around with something to get it work properly, I can kind of take the steam out of your stream, so to speak. So yeah, I was when we were talking about this in our rehearsal, I mentioned to George, I feel like you guys are kind of cheating. The Elgato tie-in, the Stream Deck tie-in, the fact that you can pop that up on your desk and do all that, and also it's got a USB hub built into it. I think that was mentioned in the teaser video, but easily connect all of your Stream Deck and everything up there as well. So it seems like, yeah, you guys are cheating. I just wanted to point that out.
Speaking of cheating, since we're talking about the stream stuff anyway, one of the things that I liked about the stand on this, so the stand is a really interesting part of this we haven't got to yet, and I wanted to skip ahead to that part because we're on topic now. So it's fun for me because not only is the stand built way more rugged and durable than you might think. It's a solid cast aluminum hunk of metal that if someone broke into your house and you hit them with this, you would be fine. You would be safe. This thing is ridiculously overbuilt because it has a little 1/4-inch thread on top of it that you can use to mount a flex arm or a flex arm short or long from Elgato to do your webcam or your digital SLR for your streaming, or mount a key light to it. You can mount anything that you can mount on the flex arm to the top of the right there. Thanks, Paul. To the top of the monitor, there's a little 1/4-inch thread there. So there's going to be a little adapter that's sold on the website, because not everyone's going to use it, but for $10-15, whatever it is on the website, you'll be able to buy this little 1/4-inch thread adapter, and it'll plug into any of the flex arm stuff we sell through the Elgato stuff, and then you can mount anything you want to those flex arms. We have key lights, we have digital SLRs. In fact, one of our guys has mounted a full digital SLR that he uses for streaming to the top of the monitor. You can't do that on a little chintzy, cheap plastic stand. You have to have a really robust stand to do that, because the weight of the 32-inch screen plus the weight of your digital SLR is being supported by this stand. So the stand is really, really robust and is something different. You can see in the pictures on the website here. This is kind of some of the examples that we had, but it screws right into the top of the screen, and you can offset the monitor arm one way or the other, the camera arm rather, one way or the other. So I really like it. If you don't like the stand, you don't want to use a stand, obviously it's VESA mount compatible, so you can just do a VESA 100 and put it on monitor arm or whatever you want to use, wall mount it. But that's something that I really liked, is that we thought about not just, the panel, but also the user experience of the stand and the interface and the OSD, trying to get, all the pain points that people don't even realize they have with their current setup addressed.
And
can I say thank you to George really quick for including that VESA? Is it VESA or Visa?
I have no idea. I say Visa, but I've mispronounced my own name occasionally, so I must be the wrong guy to ask.
That's a fundamental feature I look for in every monitor. It's like, whatever, you made a beautiful stand, height and tilt adjustment and all that good stuff. But can I take it off? Can I use a standard mount to use it with a monitor arm?
Yep.
For so many people, that's a requirement. So thanks for including that. I have seen other monitors that are like, we want to make it look cool, so we've just skipped over that. And
well, it's funny because I bought a TV recently and it had its own wall mount in the box with the TV, because they were like, we don't want you to use somebody else's wall mount. We are going to give you the wall mount for this TV. This is the right wall mount for the TV. I was like,
Visa?
Like the credit card.
Like the credit card. All right.
Is what we're being told. But yeah, I mean, a TV coming with its own mount is so nice. But even if you're not going to wall mount this, the screen it's adjustable height for shorties like me. I always have that problem because I stream and I usually mount my camera over top my monitor. If my monitor sits too high, then I'm like looking way up at my camera and it feels super awkward. So having the height adjustment's great. The tilt is nice for, ergonomic reasons, however you're going to position everything. Mm-hmm. And did we talk about the thin bezels? Because those bezels are real tiny.
Yeah, we had real thin bezels because we thought, generally, why would you have a thick bezel unless you absolutely had some purpose for it? We don't have it. I mean, most people don't have some kind of ridiculous thing where it needs to be moved around a lot, where the thick bezel maybe keeps your fingerprints off the thing. So most of the time, a thin bezel gives you the ability to do multi-screen setup. So we have it set up because we know that occasionally people will set up a dual monitor, or especially streamers set up a dual monitor setup, or on, why not do a triple monitor setup? If you have a big enough desk to put 332 inches side by side, get triple monitors and set it up and play some World of Tanks or something, whatever you want to play.
Is that your go-to, George? World of
No,
Tanks?
I don't play World of Tanks. I'm shouting out to our PR guy who was a World of Tanks fiasco guy. So he loves World of Tanks, although he hasn't played in a while, but he was a huge World of Tanks guy.
Love it. Beautiful. I saw someone in Twitch chat, and I'm sorry, I missed the name of who said it, but someone said their monitor does not have the VESA mount and they absolutely hate it. So thank you so much for tying that in. Over on YouTube, Kyle Davis asked, is it an IPS, VA, or TN panel?
It is an IPS panel. It is technically the terminology is AHVA, but that is not the same as VA. VA is vertical alignment. AHVA is a different manufacturer's brand of IPS. So IPS stands for in-plane switching. AHVA is advanced hyper viewing angle, which is a type of IPS panel. So the marketing terminology that people will use for this style of panel is called fast IPS. So it's IPS, but faster than traditional IPSs, which were limited to 60 hertz usually. So it is an IPS panel.
Nice. And Paul, I wanted to ask you, because you recently tweeted out a picture of your super clean desk in your studio, and it looks so tight and so beautiful. How important is it to you to have like a cable channel or some type of built-in cable management feature on something like the Xeneon monitor?
It's absolutely very important, and it's funny that you bring up my desk because I've filled it with stuff again now. But that's to celebrate this stream. Cable management, I feel like, is its own little art form. And when you have the opportunity to get your setup and you've got your hardware and you want everything to look nice, so you can sit down and get into your Zen, space to do work or to play games or whatever you want to do, and a bunch of cluttered cables, that's never a good thing. So there's clips in the box, and then I'm gonna grab the monitor again because I really like doing this. It's just, they're right here, and they just snap. I haven't peeled the plastic off of this part yet. You can slide them up and down, so you can position them where you want to. So depending on which cables you have running to this, depending on whether you have a simpler setup with just a single source, or if you have something more complex with consoles or other video sources going in there, you can do it. And it comes with this nice blue plastic that covers it that you can
Yeah, rapid route. Yeah, we call it rapid route is a marketing term we use for the cable routing. We use it for cases too, for the rapid route cable thing in the 4000, 5000, and 7000 series cases. We figured, hey, it's a good term. Let's use it. So we use it here too. So those little things, like you said, Paul, they slide up and down, and they are big enough to house all of the cables at once. So if you plugged in both HDMIs, all the USB, all of the single display port, and even an audio cable there, you plugged them all in, you could easily put them in that the cable retention there in the rapid route. So I think that'll help a lot, especially if you've seen behind my old monitors where it was like, a rat's nest or like Medusa's head.
George, I know you just kind of rapid fire went through the ports real quick, but if you could go over them again for those in chat who are asking, it's 2 HDMI 2.0 ports, correct? And what else do we have back there?
Display port, obviously. USB-C for the display if you want a USB-C for a display, and then also the USB-C for the USB 3 hub. So there's that as well. There is also an audio there, but we don't have speakers built into the monitor. There's no speakers here because we figured the guys who buy high-end gaming monitors are not going to be using the built-in speakers for their monitor, obviously. But if you do HDMI out to the screen, the speaker, the mini jack can use to go to regular speakers. So you can use it as a pass-through for the HDMI audio signal if you want. I don't expect many people will do that, but you theoretically could.
Awesome. I mean, Paul, George, any final thoughts on the Xeneon monitor before we kind of move into the next segment of the event today?
It's a small thing that George just pointed out, but the fact that you didn't include speakers, which is totally fine because monitor speakers are rarely any good, but also you still included the headphone pass-through for that, which is also something that if you've ever done streaming can be very convenient if you're doing capture on a different system or something like that, and you want to stick with a single audio source via HDMI. You can pass that through to your monitor, plug your headphones into your monitor, and it can be a simplified solution versus trying to go with different sources. So small thing, but thanks for also including that, George.
Yeah,
that
and
was
it's
your choice, right?
Shout out to the Elgato guys, because the Wave software, if you guys have ever used the Wave Studio software for the Wave mics, lets you choose all the inputs and mix all the inputs in software, which is really, really useful. So you can tie in any audio source to that, and I really like to use it a lot. So completely unscripted, off the cuff shout out to the Elgato guys there.
Woohoo! Well, shout out to the entire team. I mean, the Xeneon is really well-rounded, and I think would be the perfect addition to any battle station. Anyone would be lucky to have that there. At this point in the stream today, now that we've kind of talked about Xeneon, we're going to take a deeper dive into AMD FreeSync. So Xeneon does have FreeSync, and joining the stream to talk about it today is Michael Anderson from AMD, who will chime in and talk about all the benefits that FreeSync Premium brings to Xeneon. Michael, welcome to the stream.
Hey, Trisha, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you also, George and Paul, and where's Ringo? But anyways, yeah, hey, by the way, I wanted to mention a couple things. Your accessory mount that, that allows you to attach lights and cameras and that kind of thing. That's great. I love that. The other thing too is that Visa mounts, right? If you look at my orientation here, right, it probably looks a little odd, right? Because I'm sitting here with Bob and Doug behind me from SpaceX, right? In the first Dragon X capsule, and my monitor is floating up above me here. It's actually a dental monitor arm, right, with a pretty good reach, right? And if a monitor didn't have a Visa mount, I mean, I wouldn't even consider it, right? So, I think it's always a critical feature to have.
Awesome. I love that you're coming to us from space, Michael. That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, thanks for taking time out of orbit to help us out.
Anytime.
Not much lag or delay there with the stream either.
Good.
It's perfect. For all of those in chat who are asking about giveaways, don't forget we will have more giveaways coming throughout the stream. But Michael, I mean, we didn't spend too much time delving into FreeSync Premium earlier in the stream because we knew that you were coming on to talk about it. Can you elaborate a little bit about what FreeSync brings to the table in terms of a smoother gameplay experience? Yeah.
So, I mean, FreeSync is basically a suite of features that's designed to improve the customer experience, right? Overall. Right, with any kind of video. Now we divide it up into 3 tiers, right? I think most people are aware of the basics, but let me go over that, right? Which is basically that the objective is to have the monitor display a frame as soon as the GPU has completely drawn the frame, and for the monitor to display the complete frame. A lot of people are familiar with things like VSync, right? where basically you sync your monitor and your GPU, and they both put out a frame, at whatever the monitor's basic rate is. Adaptive sync is the industry standard that we built FreeSync on. And what that allows the monitor to do is to quickly shift in speed to suit, the rate at which frames are being put out by the GPU, so that you don't end up with tearing and you don't end up, with lag or stutter. Right. So, we measure all of these things. Right. And when we certify a FreeSync monitor, we make sure that the lag is below, a certain point. Right. The latency. We make sure that it isn't flickering. Right. That's a kind of an important thing, because when you're changing frame rates really quickly, as you go up, as the frame rate gets faster, the monitor actually becomes visibly brighter. Right. So when you're changing frame rates a lot, you get this kind of flicker effect. So we measure from different frame rates to different frame rates, and we make sure that the change in brightness stays within a boundary that we constrain, right? So that it keeps it nice looking, right? Doesn't flicker. Now we have 3 different tiers of FreeSync. We have the basic tier, which I think most people are familiar with, and that came out, gosh, like 2015, right? Basically it is a relatively small range, but it allows you to view, let's say, video, things like that, without seeing any kind of tearing, the creepy crawly line that you get going down, right? Then we also have FreeSync Premium, right? And of course, that's what the CORSAIR monitor is supporting, right? And that's really great. What it does, it's really geared much more for gaming. It has a much wider range. It's able to scan to a much higher frequency, but that range, that's what's really important. It allows it to support a feature called low frequency compensation. So what low frequency compensation is let's say you have a monitor that can scan from, we'll just pick some numbers, 40 to 100 hertz, right? Well, if you need to go below 40 hertz, it's not going to do a very good job. Obviously, it can't handle that, right? At that point, what we do is we'll double the frames or we'll triple the frames so that we stay within the monitor's scan range, right? Why is that important? Think of the old joke about, does it play Crisis, right? Hey, at some given frequency, at some given, rate, it's going to play Crisis, 1 frame per second or something, right? So the point, though, is that when you have games that are really complex, that take a lot of work, on the GPU's part to put that frame together, you start getting into lower scan rates. Well, those lower scan rates, they can be okay as long as they're smooth, right? So let's think about, as you go up in resolution in monitors, 8K, right? That's coming up, right? 16K, believe it or not, is not that far over the horizon, right? So, obviously these frame rates are going to drop. And you want smooth response, right? Now, a lot of people are accustomed to playing, let's say, like console games, right? And 30 frames per second is something, that's just kind of not that unusual, right? Well, it can be okay as long as it's smooth. Now, I'm not trying to emphasize this too much, because, the CORSAIR, it's got a great scan range, right? It can scan to very high frequency, right? And most of the games that most people play on our newer GPUs are going to support that at close to full frame rate, and that's obviously going to give you the very smoothest performance. But the fact that it has this wide range means that you have the flexibility to go down to lower scan rates. Let's say you just don't have the horsepower on the CPU side, right? Whatever the case may be, right? If the horsepower is not there, it's still going to look good, right? And that's really important. So we've got the 3 tiers, right? We have FreeSync, we have FreeSync Premium, and we have FreeSync Premium Pro. And Premium Pro just kind of extends on the FreeSync Premium concept, in the sense that it's really geared for gaming, but the difference is you're going to get really outstanding color performance, right? And so, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, you're such a wealth of knowledge, Michael. This is amazing. I feel like I've signed up for a masterclass on FreeSync.
Oh,
and I'm
sorry.
Just sitting here with my popcorn listening to you. I wanted to give Paul and George both a chance,
Sure.
if you have any FreeSync questions for Michael, before we jump into the Q&A and before we kind of do a recap of all the fantastic features that the Xeneon monitor has to offer. Do either of you have any questions for Michael, since we are lucky enough to have him here?
I can jump in real quick. So I think from a lot of people's understanding when it comes to variable refresh rate and a solution like FreeSync, they hear about like eliminating stuttering and tearing, and they hear about how it aligns the monitor's refresh rate with the frame rate that your graphics card is able to put out. But we also hear a discussion of it actually reducing latency. Could you elaborate a little bit more on how
Sure.
FreeSync actually does that?
Sure. So, it does it in a number of ways, right? Obviously, if you take your frame rate up, you're going to reduce latency in general, right? So if you have the flexibility to put a frame out the instant it's ready, that's going to reduce latency. But the other thing we do is we actually test it. So, when a monitor comes to us, right, and comes into our lab for certification, right, we put a sensor on there and we look at, hey, how long does it take from the GPU sending out the signal to this white patch up here starting to change, right? Starting to turn white. And we measure that, right? So we guarantee latency. Now, we don't publish a lot of the numbers for specific tiers of FreeSync. And the reason we don't do that is that as technology advances, we also advance within these tiers. We improve, what our requirements are. But our basic requirements are very stringent, right? And we test them all very tightly, right? And that includes, on the Premium Pro side, where we're looking at like luminance curves and color gamut, right? And they all have to match very tightly. So all of our monitors are tested. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that definitely helps, especially in terms of the faster you're going to see a frame, the less latency there's going to be between.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. George.
No, that was the one thing that I was talking about is when I first started looking at adaptive sync and FreeSync is that tearing stuff was driving me crazy because
Sure.
Every once in a while you have a good fast graphics card and everything's great. And then like some new game comes out, like Crysis, like you mentioned as a joke, and it just shreds whatever your expectation of performance is. Like you thought you were going to do well, 60 frames a second, no problem. But then you're like, in some city environment where there's 1,000 things going on, and now you're at, 34 frames a second or something like that, and you drop down a lot. And screen tearing, when it goes from those low frame rate areas to the high frame rate areas, was really noticeable to me. So the first time I ever used a FreeSync screen a couple years ago, where I noticed that went away completely on my old 1070 system. It was really nice to have that set up. So I mentioned the 1070 in front of AMD. I feel so bad about it.
That's all right. We're all in the industry. It's fine. Besides which,
thank you so much for all the information on FreeSync. Thanks. I know we're all asking our questions. Chat has also been dropping questions in that they have for you, that they have for Paul, that they have for George. I know a lot of people are asking things that we may have gone through a little quickly earlier in the stream. So George, could you just give us a very brief recap on what we've covered with the Xeneon monitor so far?
It's 32 inches. It's an IPS panel with quantum dot technology. It's 165 hertz refresh. It is also built on a stand that is strong enough that you could build a desk out of if you had 3 more of them. And I think it is the sweet spot for performance right now, because going to 4K takes a massive hit on GPU performance. You really need a robust GPU to drive a 4K screen. And also 4K 120 hertz screens are really few and far between, and they're extremely expensive. So I would rather have the 1440p high refresh screen than a 4K 60 screen personally. And I really think this is the sweet spot. I think 1440p at 165 with a 32-inch size is the right product. But of course, I think that I helped develop the product, so I might be a little biased on that one.
Just a little bit.
I had one thing I wanted to highlight. I think we haven't really mentioned directly. We talked about the color depth. We didn't give the actual stats. George, could you list those real quick for sRGB, Adobe, and DCI-P3?
sRGB and Adobe RGB 100% coverage. DCI-P3 is 98% coverage.
That's really good for a 165 hertz monitor. If you guys don't have your head in the monitor space, it's difficult to combine those features together. So I think that's great as for anyone who's looking for a crossover. Really good at gaming, but also can handle content creation, production work as well.
Yeah, we thought about it. If we wanted to make a pure gaming monitor, honestly, if we'd built this 5 years ago, it would have been more of a pure gaming monitor because streaming wasn't anywhere near as big as it is today. But as we went into development, we started looking at how people were using their screens, and it's like, now obviously with work from home stuff, because a lot of people are working from home or doing hybrid model, and also content creation, whether it be streaming or YouTube video creation or whatever, there's so many more people doing those things that we felt like we had to make sure that the product could do those things as well as be a good gaming monitor. So a lot of features are built not just for pure gamers, but also for content creators and media people.
Thank you for thinking of the content creators. It's so nice. And so many people I know that are, especially it's so fun, like kind of the next generation that's coming up of gaming. I find because watching YouTube, watching Twitch, all of that is just, it's such a natural part of how they consume content that I'll see nieces and nephews as they're playing games, even if they're not streaming, almost feel like they're talking, they're verbalizing their inner monologue as if they had a chat there. So I think so many people, when they game, are in their mindset that to have all those tools there to make it easier for them. For anyone who might be thinking, I'd love to start streaming, but it sounds really complicated or it feels overwhelming, the more tools that Corsair can give those people to make it a simple setup experience, like everything built into the Xeneon monitor, the better. So it's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. All right. Before we get into the Q&A, so chat, keep giving us your questions. Mods are pulling them out and giving them to me. I do want to let everyone know about our second giveaway today. I wanted to let all of you watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter know that we have so much more to come. Speaking of giveaways, I know you've all been patiently waiting. So here we go. This second giveaway, this worldwide giveaway, will be open for 24 hours. So you'll have plenty of time to enter. Giveaway 2 includes 1 Xeneon monitor, 1 K100 RGB keyboard, 1 M65 RGB ultra wireless mouse, 1 MM700 RGB mouse pad, 1 Virtuoso RGB wireless headset, 1 iCUE Nexus companion touchscreen. So all of that is in this worldwide giveaway. You can enter for a chance to win at corsair.com/live. Now on that page, you can watch the stream there as well as enter the other giveaways. We've got so many giveaways coming up in the second half of the stream as well. So make sure that you stay tuned. And again, for the rules, terms, and conditions, please check the official rules tab on the giveaway widget there. All right, now let's go ahead and see if we can get to some questions from chat. Wow, that's a lot of stuff, says Gata. I see you there. It is a lot of prizes. So we're going to open the question up to chat, like I said before, and let's see what we have here. I'll kick it off with the first one. It looks like Cornelius says, will the monitor have iCUE integration, like firmware updates, etc., or just having it show up in iCUE to flex? Are we just flexing with iCUE?
Yeah, it's a straight flex. No, yeah, it'll obviously have updates and stuff throughout there. We have different features and functionality that we can add to the product through iCUE software updates. So, like I mentioned, right now it works with Stream Deck and an iCUE Nexus. But in 2 weeks, when 4.16 iCUE drops, it'll have the input select changeability function in there. And who knows what iCUE 417, 418, so on and so forth may add to this going forward. But that was part of the function of doing this. Is like Paul said, it's kind of cheating when you own the whole ecosystem. You can kind of update things and add features later on that maybe you didn't even think you needed. And that's stuff that we looked at talking to content creators as well. So the Elgato guys give feedback. Even the guys at Scuff for the game controllers will give feedback. And the guys at Origin PC will give feedback. So it's one of those things that we're doing our best to make sure that we are hitting what you guys want on all fronts. If someone comes to us in the chat today and says, this is a great monitor, but I really would like it if you did this, then okay, maybe we put that on the roadmap and it gets made for next gen. So that's the type of stuff we do. We want to make products that sell. The only way to make products that sell is by listening to people who buy them and doing that. So that's where we are.
Awesome. I see a lot of people in chat asking about future iterations of Xeneon monitors, and my guess is, George, that you can't really speak much to that or predict the future. But in terms of people were asking, in terms of ultra wide, in terms of curved, are there any nuggets of info you can tell us?
I love that not an hour after we announced it, they're like, yeah, but what about the next one?
What's next? Okay, we're over it.
Yeah, that's cool. But what about, no, I mean, obviously we're going to pay attention to where the market goes. If, obviously we've looked at 4K, and if 4K makes sense at some point where, you can get more GPUs availability that can drive 4K easier, which will happen eventually. We'll start looking at that option. Their other stuff is other little things like, if people come to me and say, hey, we really want curved, or they come to me and say, hey, we really want, something where the sand is sold completely separately or whatever. I'm open to all those opportunities and listening to people's feedback. My goal is, to basically control the entire world when it comes to the PC gaming space. You don't do that by ignoring the people who brought you here. So we're going to talk to you guys and ask you guys what you want, and we're going to make those products, and you guys are hopefully going to buy them if you like them. So
RGB, George.
RGB. The monitor is, by technical truth, the most RGB product we've ever sold.
True, but it could have more RGB.
It could have more RGB. Yeah, someone asked
around the back, around the edges.
I saw someone asking in the
iCUE.
chat why it doesn't have an RGB stand that has like ambient lighting built into it. So I'm sure that the guys in the engineering team are already like, oh crap.
Well, I'm not going to lie. When I hear that it has iCUE integration, that's the first place my mind went, as I was like, oh, there's RGB on the back of the monitor. But that is not the case as of this iteration, at least. But iCUE can do so much more than just control your RGB. So I actually think it's nice that we got a chance to talk about that a little bit.
If you do want ambient lighting for your screen, the LS100 kit that we sell can go behind this screen or any screen and give you ambient lighting that ties into what's going on with your iCUE setup. So if you do want to do ambient lighting, we sell the LS100 kit. Go to the website or anywhere else you can find it and throw it on any monitor you want. Preferably this one, but Oh, someone did ask where you can buy this. Corsair website will have it. Also, Best Buy in the US will have it, and the Origin PC store for you guys who are buying in the US. And then it'll start showing up in more places pretty soon.
Okay, perfect. I have a question for Paul and for Michael as well. We were earlier looking a little bit at that beautiful triple monitor setup with the Xeneon monitor. Paul and Michael, do either of you have games that you prefer to play on a triple monitor setup?
That's a good question. Michael?
Yeah, maybe something like Dirt, right? Rally type games, I think are really well, rally automotive games are really well suited to wide displays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, like in an arcade setting, when you sit down, so if you have your own home foot pedal, your own control screen at home, having that nice immersive triple monitor around you would really simulate that arcade experience. Paul, do you dive into any games that you would prefer a triple monitor setup for, or would your triple monitor setup be mostly productivity?
I haven't had a triple monitor setup going for quite some time. I've leaned a little bit more towards the ultra wides if I'm looking for that kind of experience. But like Michael said, it's a great solution for anything that you want a bit of immersion with, like a racing game in particular. And I've definitely done a lot of that back at trade shows, back when those were a thing.
In the olden times.
One thing I will point out in terms of a triple monitor setup with this, just since it's being brought up, I mentioned earlier how much easier it is to push a decent frame rate, even with a mid-range graphics card for a 1440 monitor versus something like 4K. That times 3 if you're doing a 3-monitor setup with wraparound. It's going to be a simpler solution to handle with a much more reasonably priced PC, gaming PC, than if you tried to do something that's like triple 4K or something like that.
Love it. I do have one more question from Lewis at Origin for George. Everyone's excited about Xeneon, but what about the B11ND monitor?
So for those of you guys, this is an April Fool's Day joke from like 5 years ago, where, we made a fake monitor. Actually, Scott, our video guy, took it home and put RGB strips in the front of the display, and he actually built it. Like it would shoot RGB at your face. I think he ripped open like a cheap Samsung monitor, and the joke was that it's B11ND, it's blind, right? And it would be it would blind you with ambient lighting in the front of your face instead of behind the screen. So like, and we had a guy where he's playing Counter-Strike and there's a flashbang that goes off and he literally can't play the game anymore because he's blinded and the cat runs away. I mean, it's a really good April Fool's Day joke. And now I'm really upset because when you like Google search Corsair monitor, it's going to take weeks for this to rise in the SEO to make up for that. So yeah, there's the Below ND video from like 2016 or something.
George, I love Unicorn Vomit RGB, and no thank you. I love you so much, no thank you. But you know what? The Xeneon monitor is going to be such a hit that when you search Corsair monitor, that April Fool's joke will just, you know.
Yeah, it'll drop down the SEO rankings in a bit, but today it's still number one, which a couple weeks hopefully this will be on top.
All right, well, that wraps up our Q&A portion. Thank you everybody so much for your questions, and honestly, thank you so much for joining us, George, Paul, and Michael. A special thanks to Paul for being our special guest during this stream. And I mean, I want to ask any of you, do you have anything you want to leave us with before we go? Any final words, Paul, George, or Michael?
I'm supposed to give a shout out to Justin. Hey, Justin, you're awesome.
To Roby.
Justin. Which Justin?
Oh,
Corsair.
Yeah, shout out to Justin Roby too. I was talking about Justin from Corsair. So
Justin, give him a hard time.
I just really want to thank Corsair for giving me the opportunity to speak and bringing me onto the stream here, and for the partnership that we have with you on the monitor. We always enjoy adding new FreeSync partners, and we've got 2,000 FreeSync certified monitors, and the more the merrier, right? So thank you again very much. Appreciate it.
Awesome.
And thanks, Michael.
Awesome.
It is nice having someone who actually can speak in depth about FreeSync here. It really does help a lot. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We'll talk soon.
Honestly, this is like the best panel. Now there's a lot more to the stream left. The stream is not ending now. Only this early portion of the stream is ending because George, Paul, and Michael are all very busy people. And we will, just after this, transition to some live gameplay using iCUE, so you can really see how that gets into it. But before we say goodbye to everybody, I know if you're not all gone, I do have one more. I just want to shout out Paul again. Thank you so much for being our special guest today. Folks, if you want to see more of Paul, make sure you check out his YouTube channel, Paul's Hardware, for tutorials, guides, reviews, so much more. A super clean office sometimes. Sometimes not. Paul, thank you again for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. And Trisha, you're doing a great job too. I had a lot of fun today, and I'm going to go play some games on this monitor, quite literally.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
All right.
Do it. Awesome. Thank you so much to panel for the first part of our stream today. You guys are the best.
Bye.
Chat agrees.
Thank you much.
I can see.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. All right. So again, that panel was incredible. I feel like I learned so much in the last hour, and I hope you guys did too. And we got a chance to really take a deep dive into the newly revealed Corsair Xeneon monitor. So again, I do want to remind everybody, in case you missed the details on entering the second giveaway. The second giveaway is live now. So reminding everyone who's watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, as well as Origin PC's channels, there is so much more to come in the stream. But here are the details for that second giveaway. This is a worldwide giveaway that will be open for 24 hours. You'll have plenty of time to enter. And it includes, get ready, because there's a lot here. One Xeneon monitor, one K100 RGB keyboard, one M65 RGB ultra wireless mouse, one MM700 RGB mouse pad, and one Virtuoso RGB wireless headset, as well as one iCUE Nexus companion touchscreen. You can enter for a chance to win at corsair.com/live. And on that page, you can watch the stream there, as well as enter to win the other giveaways. We've got even more giveaways coming up. Like I said, the stream is not done. We're done with part one, but we've got so many more giveaways and so much fun stuff coming up in the second half of our stream. So make sure that you stay tuned. And again, for the rules, terms, and conditions, please check the official rules tab in the giveaway widget. All right, now we are about to jump over to Lewis at Origin PC for some live iCUE gameplay. But before we make the jump, we have a short clip from Linus over at Linus Tech Tips with his initial thoughts on the Xeneon monitor.
Hey there, it's Linus from Linus Tech Tips, and I'm super excited to be one of the first people who gets to experience Corsair's new Xeneon gaming monitor. They've made some really strong choices with this display, starting, of course, with the resolution and refresh rate. It's 1440p at 165 Hz. That's gotta be the sweet spot for a ton of gamers these days. It makes more sense than 4K 60 because it's easier to drive, but obviously it looks a lot better than 1080p. Then there's the size. 32 inches gives you the flexibility to sit back farther from the screen, maybe relax with a controller, and still see the details, or get up close when you need absolute immersion. And finally, I really like that you don't have to rely on physical buttons to navigate the monitor's on-screen display. Everything can be controlled in Corsair's familiar iCUE software with your keyboard and mouse, and there's even Elgato's Stream Deck integration. Man, that's a pretty cool one. One more thing, by the way, keep your eyes peeled towards LTT next month, as we will be covering something that no one else has seen until now. Check out this teaser.
What was that, Trisha? What in the world was that?
I have a guess, but I don't know if I'm allowed to guess because I think my guess might be right. So I will keep my guess to myself. You know what I'll do? I'll write it on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope, and write the date on it and seal it so that when we find out, I can be like, ha ha, I guessed right. Watch, I'm totally wrong. But I'm pretty confident in my guess.
See, I can't guess either, unfortunately. I can't guess. I'm in the same boat as you. It's like I can't guess because I feel like I would spill the beans like just like that. But that's all you're getting, chat. That's all you're getting. Hello, everyone. My name is Lewis, and I am your co-host for the second half of the stream. We're going to be playing Tribes of Midgard. Just as an FYI, we actually have a fancy setup here at the Origin PC studio, where if I wink to my team, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on real quick, just so people can take a look. So there I am right there. You can see Trisha as well. So the reason you guys didn't see the setup earlier is because guess what I have? I have the Xeneon monitor in-house, ready to play Tribes of Midgard. Actually, let me change up my screen there so you can just see the game and enjoy the setup here. So we have a ton of iCUE accessories. I'm going to go over it all shortly, but also want to shout out everyone watching on the Origin PC, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube channels, as well as the Corsair ones, because, you know, I'm Team Origin here, so I got to shout out all my friends over there. I see you guys chatting over there. I have if I'm looking over down to the bottom, by the way, that's you guys. So I'm just like, I don't want to say I'm looking down from you guys. I'm saying, let's say I'm talking to you guys from Valhalla. And anyways, bad joke.
It looks so amazing, and I'm so excited for you to go through like every little bit of it. But it's also very dramatic right now with the lighting. Like I'm like, ooh, we're so dark and moody. So I'm glad that we get to see your face there in Valhalla as well.
Yeah. So right now, the only light that's hitting my face is the monitor. There is no other light, and also the iCUE devices as well. So I was playing with the key light earlier. The problem is the key light is that you guys can't get all the iCUE goodness. So we're just going to stick to all the iCUE components and accessories, and also the Xeneon monitor being the main light source. Before I get into it, though, I want to say, let's see. I'm just checking right here. All right. Let's talk about the accessories. Because as you can see in the main shot, let's go to the main shot so you can see what's going on over
break
here.
down that setup for us. I mean, I'm sure if I'm asking a million questions about it on the inside, probably so are most of the people watching. So what is exactly going on with that setup? Break it down. We're going to probably have to ask you to go through all of this over again. I know people can't hear. They couldn't hear you when you were going through that. So it was a beautiful presentation.
Oh, man.
But it was just for me. That was the private breakdown.
Private
for Trisha,
breakdown.
And it sounded awesome. And thank you so much. But let's go ahead and
do it again.
And see if we can try again. Corsair in Twitch chat says take two.
All right, give me the Fs, guys. Give me the Fs. All right, can you hear if I'm telling you about the ST100 RGB headset stand? Yes. I'm looking at chat. I'm just getting some lulls. Just give me, come on. Stop giving me the yes. Okay, everyone's saying yes. Okay, cool. So we got the headset stand on the left. Then after that, we have the LT100 light tower on the left and the right of the Xeneon monitor. To my far right, I have an Origin PC Neuron desktop. It's a custom Corsair 4000D case. And I have a shot of the up close of the PC. If my fellow behind the scenes team can pull up the shot.
It's beautiful.
So as you can see, the system is completely, or the CPU and the GPU are completely liquid cooled. The CPU is an AMD Ryzen.
Did you do that custom cooling?
Me, no. That was PJ. For those of you who might know on the Origin PC streams, he is our pro builder here in the studio, or an Origin PC. And he's always here doing the live builds, and he put this together.
That is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's got all the cool Hydro X liquid cooling components, which we have liquid cooling on the CPU and the GPU. The
Harold in chat asks if you know if those are soft tubes or hard tubes.
They're soft. They're soft.
Okay.
Yeah. And this is the PC that I use for gameplay streams here at Origin PC, which conveniently we're using today. When they were asking, like, oh, do you guys need a custom PC build? I'm like, no, I already have one. I have this one. This one's great. It has all the iCUE, you could imagine. So CPU, Ryzen 9 5950X. GPU, GeForce RTX 3080. Again, both are liquid cooled. You can also see that I do have an Elgato capture card down there, but we're not using that today. It's there, though. As for the RAM, we're using Corsair Dominator Platinum RGB RAM. It's 32 gigabytes. We're using 4 sticks, so you get all the RGB goodness there. You can see that in the shot. And for the fans, we're using QL fans. So that's enough about the PC. Let's go to the top right camera, where you can see the keyboard, the frame of the monitor, and the mouse. And also my Elgato Stream Deck to my right. So for the keyboard, we're using the K100 RGB keyboard. I don't know if, are we looking at right camera? I can't tell. So I'm putting in faith that I can see right camera. For the mouse, we're using the Dark Core Pro mouse, which I'm using wireless today. And it's got plenty of battery power, so I can play for the stream and then some. And then also, as you see in the bottom of the monitor, there's some light there. Note, the Xeneon monitor does not have RGB strips automatically on the monitor. I personally attached an LS100 starter kit to the rear of the monitor and also to the rear of the desk. So we're going to jump to a shot that I took earlier of the behind of the monitor so you can see what I've done. So we have two pictures. We have one showing the light strips behind the Xeneon monitor that I added, and also one that's right below the frame. You can see my hand. If you jump to right camera, you can see like where the light is, so I can kind of like hovering over it.
Nice.
So when you're looking at it from my perspective, you can see the Corsair logo lit up, which is pretty cool. So for those of you out there that are planning to get the Xeneon monitor and you have an LS100 starter kit, by all means, I recommend doing it this way because it's really cool to kind of see like the glow underneath the monitor. So, and I also added some
sick setup, Lewis. That looks beautiful. Well done.
And I also added the LS100 strips to the rear of the desk, which we have a picture of that as well. It's going to look kind of funky, but you can see the light strips mounted on the desk itself. So we have lights everywhere in the back. We have the two stands. I forgot to mention, we have the MM700 RGB mouse pad, which also has iCUE lighting. And we also have Elgato accessories in play. I'm using an Elgato face cam. That's how I'm talking to you guys today. And an Elgato Wave 3 microphone, which I am talking to you guys today. And also multi-mounts on the Wave microphone and the key light that's behind the monitor, which I'm not using the key light today because it'll completely wipe out all the cool colors, and I don't want to do that.
Well, and I see some people in chat that are like, wait, but more RGB? And the reason for that is because, I mean, Lewis is going to be playing. We're going to be playing with some special guests today. It's going to be awesome. But while we are playing the game, you're going to see iCUE in action. So the more lights, the easier it is to show what iCUE can do when tied in with gameplay.
Yeah, so Tribes of Midgard is an iCUE-enabled game, which means that when stuff happens in the game, so if I level up, the lights will react accordingly. If I am close to dying in the game, the lights will react accordingly. If I travel to a new biome, lights will react. And it's really cool. And I can't wait to show you guys how it looks in action, because right now we're in the menu light zone. So right now everything's kind of calm. So there's nothing crazy going on. I also muted the game so you guys don't hear the game right now.
Okay, perfect.
Before, I
teased it a little, but Lewis, can you tell us what to kind of expect in the second half of our stream today?
Yes. So we're going to play Tribes of Midgard for 2 hours. And our special guest, if you guys missed it earlier, we have Robitech. He's there. He's waiting in the wings, but we're gonna add him soon. So we're gonna jump to another video clip. But before I introduce everyone, we got Robitech, we got Bloody Faster, and we got Stefan from the dev team. But they're gonna join us after we show this clip coming up soon that Trisha, I think you're gonna talk about. I think that's the only major things happening for our second half is we got a ton of gameplay and we got a cool little clip that you're actually part of, Trisha. I saw it.
Yeah.
So.
And more giveaways. Lots and more giveaways.
Giveaways.
Can't forget that part.
I know everyone just talks about the giveaways so much. I'm just so excited about the RGB. I'm kind of like, I need to share. I've been working on this desk for so long. It's just like I need to show the world what I've done. So,
well, what you have done is
beautiful.
We got a really nice look at it right there that you can see. Okay, and there's a live look. Wave to us from that look right there.
Left or right?
Yep, right there. Hi. So yeah, we can see you. This is kind of the look. We're gonna get to see the iCUE integration in action. It's gonna be fantastic. We're playing games. We've got more special guests coming on for the gameplay portion. We've got more giveaways. But before we get to all of that, I got a chance to speak with Ubisoft about iCUE in Far Cry 6. So check out this video of me chatting with the Ubisoft team about Far Cry 6 and iCUE.
In Yara, we build everything ourselves. A good guerrilla needs to make the most of their hardware. That's what we call the Resolver spirit. To take down Castillo, you're gonna need the right tool for the right job. Bring your game beyond the screen with CORSAIR iCUE software.
Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us today. Let's jump right into it. Far Cry is known for having the most immersive universes. What world will we be thrown into in Far Cry 6?
Far Cry 6 takes place in modern-day Yara, a fictional island in the heart of the Caribbean. It's a tropical paradise that has become frozen in time. Economic sanctions for decades have now left it impoverished and divided. Yara is led by Anton Castillo, an uncompromising leader. And while some Yarans believe in him and will follow him blindly, many are subjugated in the name of restoring paradise. In Far Cry 6, you will find our most ambitious open world yet. And as a modern-day guerrilla fighter, you will also use our most creative roster of vehicles and weapons to fight Anton's army.
The personalities in Far Cry titles have always been larger than life. And I know for Far Cry 6, you got to work with Giancarlo Esposito for the role of Castillo. What was that experience like? And did Giancarlo bring anything unique to the table that you can tell us about today?
In Far Cry 6, you will meet an incredible cast of larger-than-life characters, including Dani Rojas, our hero, who joins the revolution against Anton Castillo. Giancarlo plays Anton. Our entire team was beyond excited when we found out he had been cast. When you watch our in-game cinematics, you really feel the connection between Giancarlo and Anthony Gonzalez, who plays Anton's son, Diego. The humanizing aspect of the father-son relationship really brings something new to the story that we haven't seen before, and we can't wait for players to see their performances in the game.
Well, we can't wait to see their performances either. This is so exciting. The teasers we've seen so far have been absolutely chilling. All right, now this is the third time that Corsair and Ubisoft have come together on the Far Cry series. How does iCUE integration impact the user experience?
With this partnership, we really want to bring a new layer of immersion for PC gamers in Far Cry 6. iCUE lets you fully synchronize the RGB lighting on any compatible device and takes cues from in-game actions that the player performs and brings to life the whole world of Yara on your desktop.
All right, Stephanie, I know you are a busy woman and you've got a lot to get to today, but before we let you go, is there anything else you want to leave us with about Far Cry 6?
I really want players to be able to throw themselves into our world, get to know these hilarious characters, and see how much the game lives around them. Each experience is unique. We have this fully dynamic weather system. Those rains come in, the poison that is part of our game dissipates with the rain. All of this so that each unique experience is for all the players.
Awesome. Well, the hype level is real. Stephanie, thank you so much for your time.
A pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Trisha, what was that all about? That was a great little talk you had with the Far Cry team.
It was so fun. I am so excited to get hands on Far Cry 6 and meet that little dog Chorizo in person. Chorizo has stolen my heart, but I know it's Far Cry, so something bad is probably going to happen to that dog, and I'm going to be sad.
No, don't put that energy out there. That dog must be protected at all costs. That's all I'm saying. If anything happens to that dog, the island will be knocked out. Anyways, joining us is Stefan from Norsefell, the Tribes of Midgard development team. And we're extremely excited to have him on board because it's always great to have a dev team member tell you how bad you're playing at the game. Stefan, welcome.
Thank you so very much. No, I don't think you guys are going to be bad at this. This game is about growing and learning, so we are in the right place. And if you die, it's okay. We'll just respawn, just like Valhalla. Warriors go there to, be reborn and to fight that battle over and over.
All right, cool. As long as the tree doesn't get destroyed, that's the only thing I know. If the tree gets destroyed, it's all over. The stream gets shut down. We all have to go home, and all the giveaways are over. So we can't let the tree fall. If I'm
the tree will survive. That's exactly it.
So, Stefan, for people who might be watching this in chat that have not seen any kind of previews for Tribes of Midgard, if you could give like a quick synopsis of what this game is for people who don't know, how would you describe Tribes of Midgard?
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's a 10-player co-op game with a unique blend of action, survival, roguelike elements, where you, the N9R, defend your village against the relentless onslaught of deadly spirits and gigantic brutes hell-bent on bringing on the end of the world. So you basically protect yourself from the Jötunn, these giant beings, and you're protecting your tree. You just want to make sure that thing survives.
Yes, and that's I'll say about the giants. For those of you who don't know, that there are I don't want to call them boss monsters. What's the proper term to call them, Stefan?
Ooh, that's a good question. We call them the Jötunn because that's like their Norse names, and they are these. I would imagine they're like boss monsters because we also have our saga bosses as well, which maybe we'll have a chance to go see. If our tree is doing well, we will go take a little venture. That's the hope.
All right, so we've been doing a lot of chat here. Let's see if we have a team assembled. We have 4 out of the 5, but I'm going to jump to the game screen just to show everyone how it looks real quick. All right, so no longer you will see my face blown up. Now you're just going to get the game screen. I'm also going to turn the audio, chat, and also everyone in the panel over here. Please let me know if the game audio is too loud. All right. Are we cool?
Doesn't sound too loud to me, but I'm looking at Twitch chat right now to see if we have any feedback.
Yeah, this is really important because once I set the game audio, I can tweak it further thanks to the Elgato Wave software. So I'm just making sure that we're good. Sorry, this is really important to me. Whenever I do gameplay streams, I have to make sure the audio is good because it's gonna haunt me till I'm gonna be in bed and be like, the audio is wrong.
People are saying, if anything, it's a little too low. It's not, or sounds good, if anything, too low, but good.
Excellent. So let me do a quick check over here. Check on Roby. So I have a special team here. So let me see if I can just do a quick invite. Actually, no. Let me just do the menu invite. All right.
Stefan, it's such an honor to be getting to play this game today with you. I feel like you're going to be able to give us all the pro strats and kind of run us through, like, I don't know, whenever I see like a dev's favorite features of a game that they spent so long working on, it feels like it's such a special treat. So thank you for giving your time today.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm super excited to play with you guys. This is what this game is all about, bringing people together. That's basically Norsefell's motto, actually. It forges new genres to bring people together. So let's do this. Yeah.
And actually, I was going to make the joke. I know, Stefan, when you guys had, or I have a couple of YouTube videos showcasing Tribes' 10-player co-op, the joke always is like, man, that sounds great. I just need friends. And we're fortunate enough today to have a team of people playing the game together. So for those of you interested in checking out Tribes of Midgard, this is how it looks like when you play with friends.
It's true.
Did you, Lewis? Did you tease who the friends are yet, or are we keeping that a surprise?
Yes, I did mention their names actually in the beginning and a couple minutes ago, but we can, yeah. So Bloody Faster, Twitch streamer extraordinaire, singer, cosplayer, is joining us right now. Bloody, welcome to the panel.
Hello. Hi, it's so good to be here.
I know that a little birdie told me that you do have the Xeneon monitor in your possession. Is that correct?
That is correct indeed. Yes.
And you're playing? Are you?
I am playing on it. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I keep looking at it, and for the most part of my life, I had TVs that were smaller than this monitor. For real, like I've never played on a monitor this big, and I'm super excited.
Awesome. So I think Trisha, are you also playing the monitor as well?
I am not currently. No, I have one of those super weird streaming setups where I game on an ultra wide, and then when I stream through my Elgato, I have to adjust aspect ratio and mess with frame rates and all sorts of funky stuff. I'm actually very excited to swap it out. For productivity reasons, the ultra wide is my best friend. But for gaming and streaming reasons, it makes it a little trickier. So I can't wait to swap out and see where that leads me. Plus that camera mount, the camera mount.
And Stefan, I don't think you have the monitor on your end either.
I do not, but I have a wonderful keyboard that you guys sent me, as well as a mouse and this Virtuoso headset. It is incredible. I've been getting used to it. Readjusting keyboards is always a little setup. I'm going to press the enter key once in a while, but it feels so good. I'm loving it.
Perfect.
As well as the lights, actually. The LT100 is really cool.
Oh, yeah, so you have the towers. Do you have them next to your monitor, or do you have them set around your room? I can't tell because
I have them right now next to the towers right now on either side. Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So you have the effects. Have you actually seen the effects in your, I guess, playing the game, or is this your first time seeing it?
Yeah. I played some with it yesterday, and I was watching the lights go off, and I was like, oh my God, all right, so is that telling me the tree's going down? Okay, this is the giant coming in. I'm in a new biome. It was really exciting. I like that kind of feedback. So as a designer, really cool. I like that.
All right, so I'll be sure to shout it out too, because we have multiple cameras on our side of the studio. We have a left camera, the right camera, and also a sky cam kind of capturing everything from the top. If you want to show Skycam really briefly, don't full screen that one though.
Wow.
But the Skycam is a cool shot that kind of shows what's going on over here.
Awesome.
Robitech is our final guest that will be joining, but it looks like according to the team there are some little technical issues. I wish if Roby was on, I want to be like, hey Roby, welcome to the Origin PC stream. We're not building a PC today. Got him. Because for those of you that don't know, Roby is a massive tech YouTuber, Twitch, social media extraordinaire. He's all over social media. For those of you that follow tech, graphics cards, or anything, you most likely have seen Robitech's content. And I'm excited to have him on board to join us in Tribes, but he will join us when he is ready. But we're going to get started. And Stefan, if you're correct, Roby can join us at any moment, correct?
Well, if we start the game, he needs to be in our match before we start, actually. Okay. Because we're going to do a group-only game. If we had done a open matchmaking, then anybody can join. But I don't think we're doing that in this case.
No.
Because, for the purposes of the stream, that's generally a good call for the purposes of a stream like this. I do also want to remind everybody who's watching this right now that Tribes of Midgard is out right now. So if you are watching the stream and you haven't checked out the game before and you're like, that looks right up my alley, I would like to play that, you can do that. And also, I think we might be giving away codes later. Too.
Hint,
I hope I'm not saying that and that's false. But I'm
wink, wink.
Reasonably certain we are giving out codes later.
That's what they say.
Check your sources, Trisha. Check your sources.
That's super cool. And we also have an update coming out next Tuesday, October 5th. So look forward to that. And we're out on PS4, PS5, and PC. Yeah.
Perfect.
What can you tell us? Are there new features or anything in the update?
I don't know what has been said, so I can't tell anything. I'm sorry. I can't eat the beans.
I see Gleeby Cool in chat.
Trying to get all this
right. Says so hyped for the update.
Oh, it's great that we have people that play the game in chat. That's one thing I love is when we have people that have experience in the game in chat, and then they can just be like, "Oh, children, please, can we do something wrong?" Or That always
they
happens to me during
definitely
gameplay
are.
streams.
So many people in chat already that are like, Tribes of Midgard's such a good game.
All right,
That's awesome. I'm
so-
really happy to hear that. I saw someone ask earlier for the Starbjorn outfit, so I put on the Starbjorn head. That's my big purple bear head right now, which you could buy in the store.
It's awesome.
Very cool. I like the marking there on the eye. So
Nice.
and that's
It's a war
sorry,
paint.
it's war paint. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Did everyone else pick the drone, or am I the only one that got a drone, buddy?
Everyone got a drone.
How do I get a drone?
So I would suggest you go to your customize menu
Mhm.
and go to character, and then all the
Yes.
way to the right, you'll see a little paw print. That's where you get your lovely little drone.
Oh my god.
You also
my
have,
God.
if you actually pre-ordered the kit, you also have Solera and Maniko.
Yeah, Maniclo is so
Maniclo, sorry.
cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Cool. So pick whichever one you like. If
I
you've unlocked
picked-
the starter kit, I would suggest putting one on as well. That's actually in the same menu you're in right now. Just go all the way to the left, and it's the backpack. And that will give you the ability to have a starter kit. So when you start the actual match, you're going to have, for example, if you have the villager starter set, as I see Lewis does right now, you're going to start with a weapon and a full armor kit, allowing you to actually be stronger than what you would normally be when you start our match. And we have several starter kits that you can unlock through the reward track and through challenges. So look out for those. They really help your gameplay.
Huh,
Yeah,
and
I'm
where
looking
did
through the
you-
reward track now.
I'm looking for that starter kit. It's in the backpacks. I don't know that I have that.
I
You
don't
guys will
have
just have
that,
to deal with my
unfortunately.
noob gear.
Yeah, so once you hit level 2, you'll get access to this. So it'll probably be right after this gameplay.
Perfect.
And then you guys are good to go. And that allows you to it's the harvester kit. So basically allows you to harvest without a tool. That's gonna be our first job, getting tools.
Yeah, because this is a survival-based game.
Okay.
Exactly.
I believe a little birdie's saying that Roby's coming in.
Background, I heard a Roby. He was very quiet. But hopefully we'll have Roby in here in a second. Yeah, I am a big Roby Tech fan as well. Justin Roby, how are you, my friend?
Oh.
I'm telling
Excellent.
you, we need a technical difficulties category on Twitch. So that
We
whenever
do.
anyone's
You're
streaming
so
and runs
right.
into an error, you can switch it into tech difficulties, and then the tech angels of the Twitch-iverse can come by your stream and help you out.
It's just, I mean, I think probably it's because it was because Paul gave me a shout out, even though he didn't mean to, and then that just after that, everything else just went downhill. So, yeah, I think I can play. I'm ready to go. I think I'm good to go now.
All right, let me double check and make sure you're on. There you are. Excellent. I just sent you the invite over Steam.
Super awesome.
Oh, assistant group no longer exists. Okay.
So we have pets abound here. I love seeing everyone's pets. It's great.
Do pets fight?
Pets do not fight. They're cosmetic and they will follow you around. You could pet them though. If
Oh,
you
that's
stand
really
still.
important.
That is the
That's
important
really
part.
important.
That's it.
Yep,
Okay.
yeah, it's really
There we go.
If
It's
you
like it
choose
has
the
to be that
drone as your
energy.
pet, can you pet the drone?
Of course. Of course, yeah. It does a really cool
Drones need
animation
some
too.
love, too.
So, Roby, since you've just joined us, I know that Lewis mentioned it earlier, and probably a lot of folks who are in chat might already know who you are. But just in case you don't, Justin Roby, aka Roby Tech, PC builder extraordinaire, and all-around A+ human being.
Oh, thanks.
Is joining us today, and I was mentioning in chat to you earlier, Roby, that this might be the first time you and I have gamed on stream together before.
Yes, we. I don't think we've actually ever played a game together for sure. But
Board games, maybe board games, but not video
yeah,
games.
I don't think we've ever played video games. I'm coming in.
All right.
Everyone in chat is applauding whoever's mechanical switch keyboard we can hear. It's beautiful.
That's mine.
We
Sorry,
love it.
sorry. I had to switch everything, so I'll move the mic away. I like clickety, and I've just gotten to the world of custom keyboards, so it makes it that much more fun. So sorry about that.
Just let me know when you're in the game. so I can
Yeah.
send another. I feel like I'm bombarding Roby with a bunch of Steam invites. It's like, join us.
I think I have
Join
to.
the
I think I have to do it from. I think I have to do it from the Steam menu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, try that. That would be a good idea.
Okay.
You can also
hold on.
write.
Hit that good old shift tab.
Yeah. And you can just join directly on them if you have them in your friends list.
Okay, here we go.
The second I see Roby, I'm gonna immediately just go right into it. I know people are dying. I want to show the gameplay, especially with the lights when they're enabled. So,
Stefan, I hope you don't mind that I'm a total noob in this game. My first time playing it, so I'll be a quick learner.
I believe
make
it.
you proud. Thank you.
I believe it. I ain't got any worries. And I mean, if we die, it's okay. I'm gonna help, kind of trying to guide us. Exactly, and we're gonna keep going at it. It's just the tree. We're gonna have to protect our tree. So whenever it gets to nighttime,
I'll
somebody
protect it
has
with
to
my
be
life, literally.
at the tree. That's good.
And
That's
Bloody Faster, what types of games do you normally stream?
Varieties, all sorts of goodness. Action, adventure, RPGs. These are my top. Like a lot of horror games in the mix. Yeah. Not so much multiplayer games because it's hard to get people together to play set games, especially on stream sometimes. But yeah, all sorts of stuff.
It's a good call. I mean, Tribes is also solo, so you can feel free to play solo. It won't be as it has a different balancing compared to the actual matchmaking, so you'll have an easier time.
But is the recommended experience multiplayer?
Multiplayer is a lot of fun. Always playing with friends, whatever game that is. That's my jam.
We're getting in there, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna get in
the
there.
clickety clack ASMR is amazing. I personally enjoy it a lot.
I'm just kind of like mentally like, I can't see anyone right now. I'm only looking at the game screen, so I can't see any of your cameras. But I just imagine Roby just like going to hacker man mode. Like, all right, this is it.
Yes, I am literally doing everything within my power right now, not to just to have going through the having fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm having fun. That's what it is.
Technical difficulties always know when to strike. You know, the worst possible moment is that. That's it. Right there.
Yeah.
Everything just breaks.
Yes,
It's
it's true. Judge Jeff in chat says this game is so much fun with friends. You're just teasing us, Judge Jeff. You're like building the anticipation right now before we get in there.
So you said there's single player mode. Is there a campaign mode? Or
So-
is it just levels?
So the saga mode is pretty much like I guess we would consider a campaign, where you can go in and you can fight a saga boss, and we have an endless winter that hits at some point in time. It's called Thimble Winter. That will kick off around day 15, and it will just be endless nights. So it will be very difficult to progress and do other things in the game. There are people who manage to do it because they're like really awesome at this game. But for the majority of people, that will be like the cutoff point, and then you're going to start the game again. You're going to try to take the Bifrost, super important to leave your game, and then you start again. So that will be the saga repetition. We also have a survival mode, and the survival mode is more relaxed. You can play upwards of 100 days, and you can keep going. That's like 16 hours of play. So, you know, it's something you can really spend your time with a lot of your friends. You can invite them anytime you want. So you're not really limited to having to start the game with them at the beginning.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. That is actually an obstacle a lot of the time when someone has played a game a lot and then it's like, I'm over leveled. We can't play together. But this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, see, I'm level 1 and, you know, there's a level 16 in here. So,
Yeah, I still need to work on this. I mean, like, I've got about 400 hours, well, on Steam anyways. I mean, so whatever that means. But I do have a lot of hours in this game, but I have not been able to play on live as much, unfortunately, because I work on this all the time. And then, you know, there's all these other games that are coming out, especially this time of year.
Yes.
So when I have gotten the chance to play, I tend to erase my progress, unfortunately, to start again, to make sure that I understand the actual progress people are going through. Because I'm actually a live designer here at Norsefell. And as a live ops designer, my job is to really find out what people are doing, what's happening, and what kind of errors they're having, as well as curating the shop and like just the content of the game in general. But really listening to our community is something that we love to do, because they've been with us forever through all our betas and our alphas. It's been incredible. Big shout out to our mods and our mid guardians. You guys are awesome, and our helpers, and as well the team. The team's awesome.
It's true. I wanted to just kind of give an update for chat who are in here and are like, what's going on with Tribes of Midgard? We are just getting the party together right now. So far in the party, we have Purpled Lies with the big bear head. And who is Purpled Lies?
That's me.
That's Stefan, which is awesome. Okay. And and our party just
we're remaking the party.
So we're gonna join a new party. But
All
we
right,
have Purple Lies, we have Bloody Faster and Roby Tech here. So as soon as we're all able to join the party, we're going to go ahead and start off. And this will not just be some really fun multiplayer. This is also going to be a beautiful iCUE demonstration. Lewis has worked so hard behind the scenes to get all the RGB there, and it looks like our whole party's here.
And I just have to say, I'm the best looking of everybody.
Roby Tech's avatar's naked, but you know,
truly, yes.
You're starting like a true
that was an intentional choice. I must add. Like I was like, I want to wear nothing but the shield. That's how confident I am in my gameplay.
Like everybody knows that the skimpier the armor, the better it is. So
it's the better the person too, right? Like it's all in all,
absolutely.
Quality gameplay going to happen today.
Yes.
I mean, not gonna lie, that's why I went with raw top. I was like, there's a big bulky armor, but if it's just cosmetic and doesn't provide any like extra defensive stats, I'm going armor pants and bra top. We're going.
You know, it's really funny that you guys mentioned, because we do have a naked strat right now, because we have a rune called Nothing to Hide that actually boosts your damage for each armor piece that you're not actually wearing, and it gives you a ton of damage. So I mean, like, it's a fantastic meta. I mean, like, you're going into this. If I find any of those runes, I'll pass it to you happily.
Also,
don't tempt us, Stefan. Don't tempt us.
Or with weapons.
It's all about teasing. All right, let's do this.
All right.
All right, Stefan. So please tell us, what are we going to do?
Right now, we're looking for flint and fort grass. If you guys have a harvester kit, you can harvest trees and rocks as well. So if you don't have a harvester kit, you want to be making these tools. To make these tools, you need to pick up your flint and your branches, I believe.
Right,
so run around the beginning area and see if you could find anything.
All right, I also don't want to get too far either.
Yeah, I went too far, I think. Or did I?
It's okay. It's not a problem. You have a recall stone as well. I'm not sure if you're playing on keyboard or mouse, but it's the T button on keyboard and it's the right-click button on mouse to recall. I wouldn't suggest doing it now, though, because it has a timer.
And
it's also early in the game.
Back to home base.
Super early. Yeah. And if you use your special ability, which is Y or right click, I believe, you can actually knock down trees.
Tools.
Yeah, so it's a little hack, a little trick early game.
Oh, that's a good trick. That is a good
Thank you for the trick. Yeah, that helped a lot. I just got to a tree and just got some resources.
The hell out of this tree.
The kicking is one of the
you're
best
just
parts.
fighting people up here?
Trish, make sure you have muted
trying to keep it real.
Make sure I have what?
I hear double sound. Maybe you're not muted in the voice chat in the game. I had to put it on push to talk.
It's true.
Because it's
I have that 2PC setup, so I have no audio to my game computer at all. Let me mute my mic just in case to that computer. Does that fix it?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, I just thought Trisha was in God mode. I was like, all right.
I mean, also cool. And Roby, I don't know if you intentionally just swung your sword at me, dude, but I thought we were friends.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that your armor was active. You're fine. Everything's good.
It's not. I'm in just undies right now for some reason. I lost my armor pants.
Well, everything you started with when you were in the lobby is all cosmetic. So if you don't actually have armor, you will not see your cosmetics.
I have my little villager starter kit. That's why I already have a sword and stuff.
Exactly. So you're built to go and attack.
Yeah.
So when you guys have your materials, I would go back to the town, to the village, and go into the top left vendor. That is our tinker, and you can make yourself some tools. If you knock down or kick down any red trees, you can also heal yourself. Make potions. Sorry, that's what I meant to say.
I think I'm bringing a party over to you guys. Let's see if they follow me. Yep.
Like a friend.
Ooh, where are you following me? Yeah, I'm bringing them right over to you at the gate. Roby and Bloody. I got a friend.
I'm coming. Hello? I got him.
I am gonna punch. Yes.
Yeah.
punch.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yes.
You guys can take that loot.
I took it. I was lame. I just. Oh, good. Okay, maybe you took it because I was just like, oh man, I'm taking it from the naked person. That's not very nice.
You guys are
All right.
wonderful.
All right, so making the lumber axe and the pickaxe
Yes.
based on the resources I've gathered.
That's
I don't have
perfect. Yeah.
enough resources.
I just
Yes.
made the pickaxe.
I've been running around.
So how often should we feed this the tree souls in the center?
So I wouldn't do it just yet. Your tree souls actually affect how much you can get healed in the village because the tree itself emanates these heals, which is really awesome. So we want to keep it above over 5,000 if we possibly can, but it's not necessary. At the beginning of the game, it's actually more important and more interesting to upgrade the villagers, in my opinion, because that gives you access to other tools, other abilities. And the tools, for example, if you upgrade your tools, you're going to get more resources when you farm and more souls. So that's super useful to invest early.
Got it.
It costs about
Perfect.
250. It's 250 souls to upgrade right away. So I don't know if Bloody Faster, if you have any souls to pump into this tinker here.
I just got what did I get? An axe, I think. A lumber axe.
Awesome. Well, can you try upgrading the tinker? It's a left button or G,
upgrade. There
I believe.
we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're just all hanging out here crafting.
I'm working. I'm
I
working
have
on getting
donated
souls. That's what I'm doing right now.
Everything I've done.
Perfect.
What's up, party?
I am a harvesting machine for those of you watching the stream right now. It's just chopping down trees,
Now,
being the
when
bad
you're
guy
doing
from
that,
Gully.
Lewis, are we seeing anything happen with iCUE or not quite yet?
Right now we're just in the forest biome right now. Once I level up, which should be in a little bit, you'll see a reaction happen shortly.
I'm going into this Brambles Fortress.
Do it. There's a chest in there. When the loot drops, everyone can go grab that loot. There's shared loot, and then there's instance loot. But the chest loot is shared, so feel free to let us know, and we'll come by and we'll pick up some stuff.
Do it.
The other
there's
thing
more
to keep in
dudes up
mind
here.
is you can grab a quest in the town, in the village.
I hear a lot of commotion. Who is?
There's action going down.
Yeah, Ruby and I are currently taking down this fortress.
Oh my!
Why not?
Bloody, for a
This person's
hot
pretty
second,
strong.
I thought you were being chased by a wolf, and then I realized that was
Oh, Roby. Be careful, Roby.
That's
Watch out for
my
that witch.
Yeah, which is really strong.
My bodyguard.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
trying to use the explosive on him.
The barrels, yes.
Yeah.
Not quite effective.
Oh, I'm out of here. Ooh.
Yeah, let's take a break from this one.
It's okay.
So
You
for
can come
those
back
of
and try it
you-
again later too.
Watching the cameras, the iCUE just notified me that I leveled up and had a fun little reaction there. If anyone caught that.
nice.
I'm gonna go get some heals.
Yeah, so there's heals in the town. You can go talk to Dagny, and her heal's on a 2-minute cooldown. So hit that.
Yeah, she's my best friend.
Mine too. It's true.
All right, I just fed the seed some souls.
All right, all right.
Thank you,
Make-
Dagny. You're my favorite.
Make sure to grab a quest as well if you guys can. And nighttime is approaching. So in
Oh,
about
Oh, I
have
need to
to
grab
pick
a
up the
quest.
yeah,
Okay.
go to the quest board, grab one of those. If you see a weapon on there that you like, choose that one. Otherwise, the easiest ones are going to be easier to achieve than the harder ones.
Oh.
Can we just grab all the quests if we want, or just pick the ones we want to take?
Oh, there's only one quest available at a time, so you
Okay,
can't
okay.
actually have all of them at the same time. Now, sometimes your quest will depend on what biomes you have activated as well, because if you open up your map, you will see where the exclamation mark brings you. And sometimes those are much further than others.
Yeah.
Oh, it's marked on the map. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm
So yeah, the
petting the
night-
pet.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, she's way up there.
Oh yeah,
We
so
all
we're
get
gonna
the same quest.
No.
Oh,
not necessarily. We might have them though. Which one do you have?
fun times. I think that was the first one that was on the list.
Okay, yeah, I've got the harshest winter, so no, we do not have the same quest at the moment.
I like how you got fun times and I got carpenter and need. Apparently, they know who the cool person is.
Oh, wait. Are these just quests that are kind of all over the map? Randomly go get one, or is there like a quest board?
There's a quest board in town, and then there are quest givers everywhere around the map that they will direct you to.
Oh,
so right
this
now
is not going to work well. Nope.
It's nighttime, so if you have 3 people here, that's perfect. And you want to kind of defend
scary.
each
I'm
side.
going back. I'm naked and afraid, and I'm going back.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not an ad.
So I am fighting over here in the top right of the village.
Yeah, I'm defending the bottom.
With all my might. Wait, I need a weapon. Oh my god. It's okay. Unarmed skill. It's okay.
Oh, there's a bunch on the left side.
I'm going full
they're
Captain
coming.
America and just beating people with my shield.
Perfect.
That seems fine.
Check the left
Yeah,
side.
right.
Oh yeah.
The NPCs lose health too. Oh no, they can die. Oh.
The NPCs will do their best to help and fight to their death as well, trying to defend the tree in your town. They're so wonderful.
Let's go, blacksmith. Yes.
Oh, we did it.
Great
survived
job,
the night.
everyone.
So I'm gonna dump my souls, not my souls, but a bunch of my materials into the communal war chest, which is over to the right between the blacksmith and the armorsmith. And basically, anybody can use the resources that I've dropped in there. If you'd like to drop some in there yourselves as well, then we can basically share our resources and make some more items.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's actually really useful. So if you didn't get enough branches or resources to make armor, weapons, I would definitely suggest coming to this chest.
And you don't have to go to the
know.
chest, actually. You can go straight to the one of the villagers, and you can actually build directly from the villagers.
The armor is almost level 2. He just needs 3 more souls.
Very cool. I've upgraded the Tinker. And if you guys want to go ahead and upgrade your items, you can.
Great, thank you.
I want to kill that witch.
And since we all leveled up, we have the ability to choose a class. Now, since you guys just started, you have the Hunter, I believe, and the Ranger. Double check here. Yeah, the Ranger and the Warrior unlocked. I would suggest pressing Escape and go to Blessings.
Oh, poor guy.
And if you like more of a Dark Souls-y types of play, I would really suggest the Warrior. You have an invincibility dodge roll in there. If you like the bow and arrow or more of a range play style or even just more speed, the Ranger is the way to go.
Ooh.
I'm not enough blessing points. Okay. All
Guys,
right, I'm
I
Warrior.
bought pants. Just want to
Yeah,
let
I'm
everyone know
also Warrior.
I bought pants.
Yay!
Yeah, Trisha's going on up in the world.
I know.
I'm still naked.
So here's the armor. You just gotta talk to armor, and they can get you hooked up.
I'm just keeping this armor in business
All
over here.
right.
I need more
beautiful.
souls than that. All
I
right.
like the work you guys are
There we
doing.
go. All decked out.
So we're gonna have
Roby,
to.
how
we're
you
gonna wanna
doing over
start-
there?
I cleared out another camp.
Okay.
Camp. I'm a camp
I saw
clear.
that there's the farm and the lumber yard. At what point should we be trying to fix and build those back up?
So we're gonna need resources in order to do so. It's a great question. Oh,
Is that a good thing or a bad thing that happened just now?
We leveled up actually, so you have another blessing point to spend. I believe.
That was a bad
Hold
thing.
on.
No, that was a good thing. Everything's great.
And when you're out
I
on
think
your-
it said. I'm sorry to interrupt because it says a massive undertaking. Defeat the approaching Jötunn.
The Jötunn.
Oh, so it is a
That
bad
Jötunn.
thing.
That's actually what
Jötunn
popped up.
is in.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was worried for a second. I'm like, I think everyone's taking it really easy right now. I'm kind of like concerned. I'm like, that's the big enemy.
We're okay. We've got a few days before it comes into our zone.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like immediate. I'm like, oh no, panic.
No. We got a little bit of time, but it is on our map. You can see a little red triangle. It's pointing into the direction of where the actual Jötunn is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we want to make sure to actually take him out before he gets to our base because he will just wreck.
Okay.
I'm gonna scout ahead out of curiosity.
Please do. And if you guys find a shrine, it's like a little star icon on the map. Please hit it because then it will allow us to teleport back to that zone and back to the base freely.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go do my quest now.
Do it.
Oh.
You guys don't miss me, okay? I'll be back. Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, everyone's getting pretty far apart, which is interesting. I like how we're all kind of all embarking on our own like missions.
Do it. It's one of the best ways to do it if
We
you guys
gotta
spread
be
out
bold.
across the map.
Yeah, because we have to figure out what's around us.
Exactly, and where we want to go, right? Like what's important.
I'm being bold over here. I think I may have just started war with a neighboring camp accidentally.
Oh,
It's just like, who cares about diplomacy?
Oh, I think they once I started attacking Yggdrasil, it was over.
oh god.
Whoa. If anyone's paying attention to the iCUE camera, I just leveled up again. So it's actually honestly a really cool effect to have like the level up happening. Like, oh, something has happened.
I like it.
I'm glad you're walking us through it, Lewis, because I am simultaneously trying to pay attention to the game and also your beautiful setup.
And this carpenter need is way up here.
Oh yeah, sometimes they spawn quite far away. I believe the carpenter one might actually require us to build the lumber yard. So we'll need to actually break some barricades and pick up some stone and wood planks, in addition to iron. So you guys should run into that whenever you get to like a ramp or a slope. Most times there's a barricade there.
Uh-oh.
Which, as a hot tip, it's shared for everybody, so anybody can loot that as well. That's shared loot.
Does that hurt? Oh, is it too hot up here?
Yes, we got temperature in our game.
Oh, this is a ball. Oh god. Okay. Oh, goodbye, my friends. Bad. Okay.
We have hot and cold potions to actually protect yourself from those, from the heat and the elements.
Oh.
But be careful, because it can kill you quite quickly.
Yeah, I see Roby's close to the desert. I'm looking at him on the map.
Yeah. It was I just thought it was like Roby's here, it's glorious, like there's glow. Welcome. Nope.
Yeah, I kind of cheated because I'm playing the seer and I have the ability to ignore temperatures. So if ever you guys need to go into those areas, I'll be happy to go in there for you and bring it back your loot.
I think I chose the wrong quest with this carpenter dude. He's not my favorite anymore. Now we're gonna be good friends, but that's a complicated. Simple. I'm just a simple ranger.
I love it. Do you have the movement speed at least?
Yeah. I got that.
Beautiful.
I think I can shoot lightning bolts and stuff like that now too.
Oh, you got Might of Mjolnir, I think. It's like a rune.
Yeah,
a purple rune.
Yeah, no, it was one of the blessings. It was like, what was it? I was pretty excited about it, but I didn't read it all that well. Okay, Thunder Embrace. So I've got
increases your lightning damage.
Yeah. So.
All right, I know what weapon you would like. We have the lightning weapons. We have basically elemental weapons in the game as well. Fire, ice, and lightning. And dark, actually, satyr.
Oh, okay.
The lightning is one of the coolest because it actually helps you kill the hell things, those things that attack at night, much quicker. So super useful.
Okay, the Jötunn is coming.
Did you see him?
I hope someone saw that.
But I saw a message that said so. So
hell things will soon appear around your village. Did I start another war?
Oh yes.
Way to go, Trisha!
Starting wars.
Wait, what was the first war?
I was trying to have a pacifist game, but no.
I mean, you get leather when you take down other people.
How do you is there a hug it out option? I mean, that's what I'm looking for.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that this time.
Not with Trisha playing.
I'm sorry.
So, I just want to shout out to chat. We are currently playing Tribes of Midgard. It's currently 5 of us. We have Stefan from the dev team, Trisha, Bloody Faster, and Robitech. We're all playing together in the same group, and we're working together to protect the village and, apparently take down Jötunn. I keep mispronouncing. I'm sorry, Stefan.
It's okay. I mean, Norse is not necessarily something that's always on our tongue, minus the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of thing, because that does come from Norse mythology. But no, it's a Jötunn.
Jötunn.
Yeah.
Jötunn.
Yeah. And Jötunn are if you're talking about multiple ones, but we don't have multiple ones attacking just yet. That would be cool.
I'm
Guys,
going
I'm
to
gonna
like
end
to
up having-
defend the village.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, we're
Poor
like we're
blacksmith
4
is
here.
working overtime
here.
to
We're
protect this village.
Okay,
We
let's
gotta
get
give him a raise.
You can give him more souls. Give him that
Yes.
ability.
Woohoo!
More love. I'm upgrading
Here we
the
go. Oh.
shower.
Man, our tinker does not mess around.
No, you don't. Yes. There we go.
Well done, guys. This is wonderful.
Yeah, we're doing great.
Nope.
Yeah, I've gotten a couple emails from Envy and a couple orgs already about our pro play. So, guys, we're good to go.
Oh man. Well, you know, I'm unsigned, so I can see this professional gameplay. And you're like, damn, she would really bring in some cash. I know.
We've survived another day. Well done, everyone.
Kudos, kudos all around.
I think I'm gonna have carpal tunnel by the end of this, guys. I'm trying so hard not to push my super clickety keyboard really loud, and
You're doing great.
If ever you guys need to repair your weapons, it's a very very high possibility. You can actually upgrade your weapon at the blacksmith, and it will skip needing to actually upgrade it with souls. But if you do need to upgrade it, and you can't actually, repair it, and you can't upgrade it, you can go to the repair bench, which is just over the community chest, or war chest.
I'm trying to figure out what to do. I got to do this. I got to go help this carpenter, but he's in the heat. So should I get like the cold potion and then go up there, or did choose another quest?
Oh, is it in the cold?
It's in the heat.
It's in the heat, so you have to get a heat resist potion, which is totally possible, but I don't know if we can make one just yet.
Can I ask where one might acquire silver?
Of course.
Yeah, that's a good question. I like that question.
Yep. Yeah, so I've been trying to look for this. We're trying to look for the Land of Pools. This is like a lighter green color, not like the unlike the forest, and we'll have access to our silver. Now we haven't actually seen this biome yet. I've been checking the map and I don't see it, unfortunately.
Where should
We're
we
gonna have to keep searching.
head? Like south? What do you think?
Ooh.
Southwest?
I think southwest is a good idea. I think that's probably where the Jötunn's coming from.
I'm going. I am venturing ahead.
I'm gonna join you.
If I die, remember me.
All right, so I do have an announcement to make for, I guess, everyone watching in chat, because the third giveaway is now live. And I'm going to actually chill in the village and just tell you guys all about it. So we have 10 copies of Tribes of Midgar.
Ooh.
That's wonderful.
Giveaway to 10 unique winners. So it's not just one winner. We have 10 winners that are going to be enjoying the game. Maybe they can all get together and play the 10-person Tribes of Midgar server.
That's a full party. Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yes.
What?
Oh, yeah.
And I wanted to ask how many people is the cap, but what?
It's 10. Yeah.
What?
Apparently, when the game was being made, because I joined later in the progress, they were like, 4 players is not enough. We need more. So they went for 10, which is amazing.
It's a big map. There's a lot of things to do.
There's a lot of things to do.
A lot of things to do.
I finally found the Land of Pools, and I'm about to hit up a shrine. You guys can be happy to teleport to me if you'd like, and then we can loot the spoils.
Okay.
Is that the flashing thing on the map down below?
Ooh.
There shouldn't be anything flashing just yet. It's actually the gray icon just in front of me. If you guys can see the
this stag is the flashing thing. It says 14 and a half minutes left.
Stag is an event.
It says
So we have events
activate
happen.
the shrine first. Do I have to go there to go?
Yes. No. You don't have to do it. I'm going to activate it for you, and then you'll be able to teleport. But I need to actually do a 3-second charge channel, just so that you guys can have access to it. Now you guys.
Oh, there it
have access.
is. I'm going.
Teleport on down.
And it's RGB when you teleport too. Look at that.
All right, so I'm going to do that teleport as well. So for those of you on the production team, if you want a full screen, show how teleporting looks with iCUE.
Uh-oh.
Let's go ahead and take a look.
I'm ready.
All right. Are we good? I'm going to assume we're good. So it's fast travel.
Woo.
Let's see. No, I don't think. Did something happen?
I
I don't think
so.
so.
No.
I mean, your hair shimmered a bit, but that's just because of your glorious hair.
Thank you. Thank you, Ruben. Greatly appreciate it. Currently fighting a werewolf over here. I believe that's a werewolf. I can't tell.
That looks like a werewolf.
Let's be, please. I'm so happy there's no friendly fire because.
Yeah, you would have killed me.
Me? Oh. You swung first.
No, I didn't. I was just. Okay.
Okay, you know what? Let's cooperate, okay? Because
I'm gonna go.
There's a big fella over here.
Did you find the Jötunn?
Is that the
there he
Jötunn?
is! I'm fighting him.
What does
Is
he
that
look
him?
like?
I'm going.
This is a big enemy, right?
Where'd you find him? Down there?
Medic!
Very possible.
Oh no, I'm blocked by this beautiful river.
Oh, do not roll into the river. I don't think you guys found it just yet. We would see it on the map.
I see it. I'm almost there. I'm almost to him. This is a
Do not
journey
roll into the
baby.
river. That's great advice.
Water is deathly, man.
So, funny story about that. Earlier in the game session, I was fighting an AI, and they rolled into the river, and that was
How do I
that.
get down? How do I get down?
Roll. You can roll off of a
Question.
ledge. You'll
Really?
take damage. Yeah. You'll take.
Yeah, there is
damage,
fall
but it
damage.
will not be deathly
Oh,
unless you
no.
roll into water.
Full damage is my
My middle name.
arch nemesis. Yes.
Trisha
also
fall
my middle
damage.
Oh my
As a
God.
little note, if you took the warrior class, you have the ability to take off fall damage, so you can do that.
Oh, that's
now
interesting.
that is help.
Is that a blessing?
That is a blessing. Yeah, it's just under the like middle-ish. Just
Now I'm
under
on my way
the
to fight that
invincibility
guy.
roll.
So I'm gonna go kill these things first.
All right.
All right.
Okay, come here.
There's a stag here that I can commune with, and I'm
Do
doing
it.
it. Is that
That's
good?
a great idea. Yeah,
Okay.
this is fantastic. We need those event fragments.
I did it.
All right,
Very
I know
Oh!
the World Tree Stag was honored. Well done, everybody. I know we're all super focused on the game, but someone in chat is asking about Stefan's guitars.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of them. My wife has been so kind to actually help me set up my room because I'm not as decorative in that kind of regard. My guitars kind of just sat in their cases. But yeah, I play music and I like to sing, and I'm not in any band at the moment because I've been moving around a lot in COVID. But thank you. I have an Epiphone SG and 4 or 5 other guitars, including a ukulele and a bass sitting around here somewhere.
What is your favorite genre?
Oh, I love many types of music. I really like Queen, to be honest. Really old school.
Nice.
That's my
Queen
big
is
jam.
amazing.
Can you play some guar on the ukulele?
Oh my god. At least you asked on the ukulele. That would probably be easier than other instruments. I could probably figure it out. I think I could figure it out. Yeah. I haven't tried though.
Can you play
Okay,
Freebird?
Oh,
I cannot play Freebird. Yeah, I don't know how to play
Sorry,
Wonderwall either.
I'm
sorry.
so sorry. I'm also sorry. The things that hurt me, sometimes I have to, project them to other people.
Oh.
As I just did. Yeah, I've been hurt by this question a lot.
So what's the Purple Haze? I mean, it's a great song, but
Oh,
Where do you see
mean-
the purple haze?
I see the purple haze too. It like murders you.
Yeah,
What?
it does not. It does
I
not
just
murder
saw
you.
it.
It does
Oh,
not
it does
murder
not?
you.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. That's actually a potential Jötunn.
oh God, something's here. I'm fighting something. It's really big.
Yeah.
It's
what?
really big.
I'm fighting Jugger.
There's a person here.
Yeah,
We
it's
need to
bottom
go
right.
home,
in
right?
this,
Aren't
if you
they
wanna
going
go check
to
it out.
attack our tree right now?
They are attacking our tree.
They are attacking the tree.
Our tree
I'm
will be
sorry,
our
this-
priority.
92,000 HP.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna take
fast
a
traveling.
little,
Are we
a little
booking it?
time.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Back to
fast
the
travel
village?
too.
Yeah, I'm going back to the village, and then we can go back and fight that big.
Oh, we're gonna take it down.
There we are.
I am almost dead.
Is
Trisha, protect me.
Huh?
I just ran past you.
Yeah, well,
Almost
that's kind of like T is fast travel back to the town, right? But it's got like a super long cooldown.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a 10-minute cooldown, so it's pretty much a full day in game time. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to actually go to the yellow shrine that is available near you and use that to come back. But
Got it.
Yeah, it was right next to us, Trisha. It was right next to us.
I'm
There's
here.
another
to
one right over
protect.
here, apparently. So
Bloody faster, you might want to go visit the health person.
Who needs help? You know, you don't need help if you don't get hit, right?
it's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go heal.
If you go and talk to her, you get a free Corsair mouse. It's pretty awesome.
What? Oh my gosh.
He's fighting right now. I can't.
Part of the iCUE integration.
Oh, there we go.
That is awesome. That is awesome. You heard it here first. Awesome, we survived another day.
Excellent.
Okay, so guys, letting you know, now you can see that the top radial icon is red. This is indicating that it will be a blood moon, which means that the health things are going to be a lot stronger. So we're going to have to be prepared for tonight.
I built us a gate.
So what about that?
I wanna ask Lewis if
Yes.
you can give us a once more overview of the iCUE integration. I see FMX Freaker in chat is asking for someone to explain it. And basically, Lewis has made this beautiful, beautiful setup that is on gorgeous display by playing Tribes of Midgard. So, Lewis, walk us through it.
Yes, so everything, as you see currently on screen, if it has a light, it is iCUE integrated. So currently, I believe the lights are set to our current moment of day or the biome, if I'm correct. Stefan, if you want to chime in as well.
I believe it's biome, because right now mine is
Biome.
like a
Yeah,
nice
now we're in
little
biome. Yeah, so now we're in biome. And in this stream, I haven't gotten myself in danger of dying yet, because I've been intentionally trying to survive. But I'm going to put myself in danger real quick, so you guys can take a look how iCUE actually reacts like to live scenarios. And when I level up, it'll also react as well.
Oh,
So
Roby
actually, I'm gonna
may be
fast travel
dying.
over.
Oh no, can somebody pick you up? Is anyone near you?
I'm just crawling around.
Who we got near?
I'm
We
dead.
got oh no.
Where are you?
He was just under Trisha at one of the camps.
I should not have fought that evil witch, but alas, you shall save me.
Best of you.
She did very quickly.
West.
What?
Go
The
to
Jötunn
our village.
Stomping
That's
your
not
village?
good.
We're gonna have to take that out.
I am going back.
It said it's
If
close
anyone
to
has
our
any
village.
souls-
What do we do?
We kill it. We
Yeah.
have to kill it.
So
Should
do we
be
go back to our
between-
village, or is it shown on our map exactly where he is now?
It is not shown on the map because you're gonna have to follow the icon. I believe you're going to the last known location. That's what's shown on the map right now. When he's
And
when
that's
he
the little
chimes
black
straight out.
dot on the map?
It's the one that's great. Yeah, it's like a grayed out
Yeah.
Jötunn.
I got to get my
Uh,
stuff back, huh? Ooh.
Yes. So it must be between where you guys are and on the way to the village. So if you go to another shrine between you and the village, then you'll have an easier time locating it.
All right, I'm getting close to the Jötunn, so I'm gonna actually intentionally get myself hurt. If we want to full screen the iCUE and take a look. All right, let's take a look. I know I'm definitely gonna get hurt real quick, especially if I'm going one-on-one.
I think you need to have better faith in your skills.
All right, let's take a look.
We got this, I believe.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, that is cool.
We got some spirits as well. Hey, Trisha, welcome to the
Hi, I'm
party. There you go. All right, now I'm running out. So for those of you watching on stream, if we full screen the iCUE
no,
setup,
I'm
you'll see
gonna
that right
die.
now I'm in danger. And the
Me
lights are
too,
letting me know
friend.
that I'm in danger too.
Oh, I can see that. The red.
So I like how these guys are just So
I'm
interesting.
trying to get
The
to you.
spirits summoned by the witch don't go farther or don't go past it.
Hmm.
Stefan, I see that. It's interesting. So I guess they only survive in the fog of war.
Oh yes. So the Angry Boda's minions.
Oh, Oh my
Anger
god,
Buddha.
I'm going to get wrecked.
Oh, I'm gonna go help.
I
basically
teleported back to our screen to try
Rolling
to
away.
upgrade and defend the
I'm
fort
rolling too.
there.
Rolling for days. Oh,
Angra,
Gotta
this,
get-
this Jötunn is a Angra Boda, and she basically summons
I'm
Hell's
crawling.
minions.
I'm crawling.
Oh,
That was very fast.
Oh, you got hurt too?
Oh Jesus. Oh yeah, I did.
Shake it
Oh,
off. Shake it off. It's fine.
so I can.
You know,
No! Now I'm gonna go down too.
I failed. Ah.
I was close to
I'm coming
getting
to
bloody
I'm coming to
up.
help you.
Can someone else retrieve my souls?
My level 1
No.
my level 1 villager.
If you die, your souls are gone. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
But it says retrieve them before they disappear.
Well, you can retrieve your
Is that a debate?
your materials. Yeah.
It's okay. I had spent most of them building gates and stuff, so it's fine. It's okay. Not a big loss. Not a big loss.
All right, so we're gonna need more people smacking on this Jötunn. When you
Oh,
guys have a chance to
man.
come back up, because the night's
So
coming.
my sword and everything is there now.
Your sword should be on you, actually. So you
On
shouldn't
me?
have dropped your
the
armor,
heck?
your equipment.
Uh,
It might be
Come on, way to
broken
go
though.
heal. I should make some potions.
You should make some potions.
Yeah,
Potions.
that's like a thing.
That's how I'm giving you guys strategery.
Yeah, strategery. Wow, thanks, Roby.
strategery.
I've given you mad strategery.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
If you feel like supporting, hit me up on Patreon.
You're very strategic.
Oh my gosh.
My sword is broken. That is what's happening, my friends.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Do you have
Yes.
another weapon by any chance?
I do
Because
not.
if
I
you
do not.
died, you
I
dropped your souls.
don't. Yeah. So I am just hitting them with my shield.
Oh no.
Have you tried? Did you try making a new one? Because there were
I'm
materials in
gonna
the
go back.
chest. You should be able to make a new one. That would be your best bet.
Trisha, have you tried being better?
Oh,
Hey now.
rude. Rude. Who was
It is-
that? Was that Roby?
Nope, it was not me. That was not me. I am not that kind of person.
I expect that shenanigans from Roby.
I'm gonna see if okay. So the she's getting close. I think we can do it though. I believe in us.
I'm using
Hey,
my
Trisha,
lapis.
it's just
My
chipping
special
away.
lap over here.
That's really the thing here. It's just like get some strikes in and just run away.
I'm gonna get
Yep.
some healing potions. You know, it's funny. I was making fun of you, Trisha, and then I realized I haven't been using my more powerful sword this whole time. So,
You should definitely switch to the more powerful sword.
yeah, that seems
huge
pretty
difference.
good.
Health
The
things.
health potions are pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Come on, hit him.
Yeah.
Hit with the big.
This is gonna be tight. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to make this one.
I'm coming.
Does it heal itself?
The boss
it
does
does.
not heal itself.
Oh, it doesn't?
The boss should not be healing itself.
I like how he clarified that. It should not.
It should not.
Oh, maybe with one of her abilities. I don't really get hit much by her anymore. I have to check. She is actually one of the hardest Jötunns to fight against at the moment. So just
Very
it's a
good
good thing we
for
got her
us.
first.
All right. Well, I'll lead all these little spirits away, Roby. If you just want to whack on the big
Coming
one.
back.
Okay. Does anyone have the ability to defend a bit too? We'll have to have at least one person defending.
I'm at the village. I can defend. I'm just
Ooh,
getting
this is-
some resources so I can.
Oh jeez.
Whatchamacallit,
Oh my. Oh my
fix
god.
stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a
many
lot
of
of
these
them.
dudes.
Oh no!
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
no! I'm down. The spirits got
tight.
me.
Oh god. No. Oh no.
Oh, can I maybe get into there? There we go. All right.
Ooh, can
All
you
right, I got
revive
you.
people when they're
Oh,
crawling?
yay.
Yeah,
I took a drink.
definitely. So like I've played a class that actually helps pick you guys up faster. So like I can
Oh.
pick you up in 1 second instead of the 3 or 4 seconds that it normally takes. So I will try to facilitate your lives.
Thank
Good
you.
living.
Thank you for facilitating. You're the best.
Trying. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the city for a little bit just because it's or the village because we're gonna have bosses coming in too. So this is the harder night, of course.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
It's normal that both hit at the same time. This is our biggest hurdle to start with. And what people tend to struggle with. But this game is about learning. And even though you die, pick ourselves back up, start again.
Oh no! Nice baddie.
Oh, wow.
Down, wait.
Yeah, I
Wise
see the
words.
bosses you're talking about.
Yeah, there's one in the
Why is the
top
words
left
of-
at the moment. It's monstrous.
Yeah, he's...
Do not get hit by the circle.
The little minions are so tanky. Oh my god.
Yeah, so the game scales based off of who's in here. So it will be easier in a single player experience.
The game knows that Dev is in here.
But it also knows that, yeah, it's probably making it a little harder for us.
Okay, man, I'm like sure that I probably have such bad game face, so I apologize, everybody. Slowly sink out of frame
know,
and
I
just am
definitely-
like
I'm just
nugging
like,
it over here.
I think you guys are looking fine. I mean, I'm saying
Luckily,
on screen,
I've been
but I mean,
smiling nonstop the whole time, making the stream look good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Roby. Thank you, Roby.
Someone has to do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, the fog is
Oh
coming.
no!
Yo,
That's
coming.
not good.
Oh,
That
no,
is definitely
guys.
not good.
Drop everything
Heal
you're
up
doing.
if you have time. I'm trying to defend the lower gate.
Charge the
It's the part
Jötunn.
in iCUE when the whole thing just
That
shuts
is-
off and it goes, nope, you're just doomed.
Right now, iCUE is like having a ball. I don't know if anyone's watching the camera because right now it's like alert, alert.
Oh,
You
it's
need to
danger
stop
time.
Yeah, it's danger time.
I made a gate so we have a chance to stand a little bit longer. But as soon as she gets to our tower and our base, she's going to wreck the tower. So I would say jump.
Anything I can use.
You can jump off
Jumping
the
down.
wood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
come
she's
down.
paying attention to the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have full time. She's not going to attack us. This is our last
Damn,
chance,
those
our last
attacks.
hurrah.
Get her!
I believe in
Go.
all of you.
34K.
Come on, open up!
32.
Oh my god.
We got
For
this.
those
We got this.
production team, if you want to go full screen on the iCUE setup right now, it's kind of party.
It's flickering. It's gone from red to green.
It is going.
I mean,
oh
that's
my
what this
gosh.
is about.
It's so
This is like
cool.
every raid I've ever been in
10K.
every MMO right now.
Oh,
Oh, we got it,
10%.
guys.
5%!
going down! Let's go!
50 DKP!
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I took the last hit. There was an actual achievement for that. But congratulations, guys.
Yeah.
So what's cool now is that we have, so make sure to pick up the Jötunn fragment. You guys are all amazing. And second thing is we could take the Bifrost right now and leave. And we'll get
Yay!
extra
Wait,
golden horns.
leave?
But because we're doing so well, we can continue. Why not, right? And we're going to see how far we can go.
That
Yes.
sounds like a little bit of cockiness there. But you know what? It's a stream and, we have a world. Might as well, go all the way to Ragnarok. Am I right?
So yeah, let's do it. I would love to get you guys to the Saga boss if possible.
Oh,
I'm trying to put
we'll
a
see, we'll
bunch
see.
more stuff into this gate.
Yeah, I need to upgrade my stuff because I'm just like, ugh, this
We
stuff
just
is
need
not
one more cut stone up here,
I'm
and we
coming.
can.
I have some stuff to
I mean,
deliver.
yeah.
This
I
one's
still haven't-
almost done.
I still haven't helped that blacksmith at all.
Oh wait, I don't have stone. Oh my gosh. Okay.
If you guys need help making anything or whatnot, I've got 2,000 souls on me. I'll be happy to share. I can repair your items as well.
Nice.
We just need one stone for this gate.
Okay, I'm looking for that. And then if we want to have easier access to stone, when we remake the quarry, it will give us stones every other day.
Oh.
Or every day, sorry.
Nice.
Very nice.
And what did you say we need to complete before we can build the lumberyard?
Well, I was just going to say that we need to upgrade the villagers a little bit so they can actually fight fight the hell things. They basically protect us and give us a better chance of surviving. But once they're like at level 3 or 4, then we're fine, and we could focus on giving points to the quarry and whatnot. As it will keep giving us resources. And the quarry is rock and iron, which is amazing, super useful. Stone and iron, sorry. And the farm is for potions and whatnot. And then finally, you've got the lumberyard, which is for wood. Also very useful.
Okay.
Wood's a little easier to come by, though.
I've got a new outfit on and I look fan-freaking-tastic.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I want to take a look at Roby. You're right next to me. Someone's gonna take a quick.
I'm just
stop.
saying,
There
look at
you go.
this. Look at that, huh? I got a helmet. Like, and my belt
got
has
a helmet.
my belt has RGB. Look at that. So
I'm just
I
gonna
just
add-
at least I'm like level 3 armor now.
Is it
Like-
IQ controlled?
Yep,
Yep.
totally. Actually,
There you go.
I've added the sword just to my stream deck, so I'm just using the stream deck to fight now. It's all great.
Ridiculous.
I can see it.
I love it. Has anyone actually linked up iCUE and cosmetics yet? Where it can actually flash at the same time?
Ah.
Co-op?
Your cosmetics plus iCUE. Man, that's a cool idea. I'm sure the iCUE team's watching. They're like, oh, man.
Dropping the
All right,
randoms.
Like fast travel.
There we go. Back equipped.
All right, so I'm over in the land of pools. I found another one. There are the things called linerms in there, little dragons. Maybe not too.
I'm gonna go try and fight that witch that I didn't beat before.
Where is that? You want assistance?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I'll come over there.
Let's see if this is the place. Yeah, this is the place right here. I shall kill you, witch.
Oh, that's close by. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. It's like right next to us. It's been hanging out in our backyard. Oh, never mind. This isn't it. Oh, this isn't the right one. Dang it! So much. Oh, it's further. It's north. It's more north. Follow me.
False information.
If you guys are missing where to find something in particular, a certain loot item or whatever, let me know. I can maybe help you out. Like seaweed, you could find on the shore, on shores. So that's where you'd want to go. We have materials and loot that is zone specific, biome specific, as well as others that are shared.
Okay, here we are.
Oh, it got spicy.
Yep,
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, it's like a
See, that's where I went that I thought I was starting a war when I went in there and went all murder crazy.
This is like 5-star Thai food right now, guys. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, now the switch is like, okay, I'm feeling a little confident here. I think we can do it. Dodge.
Oh god.
I believe in you.
All right, the witch is almost done. We got
What? I just hold on. I didn't even get a hit.
No! Oh, I'm down!
Oh no!
Roby.
You guys are fine. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I came to raise you.
Guys, did we just TPK?
It hurts!
So close though.
The blood is so much.
You guys got
Oh, it's every. Okay, thank you. Thank
I
you.
raised
I
you.
feel better.
Everything's fine. It's all fine.
Okay, thank you. Ooh, baby.
Oh no.
Woohoo!
Oh, there's a sword. Look,
Inventory's
here's a good prestigious treasure, guys.
Oh,
Somebody pick up that treasure.
Oh, wonderful.
It's laying on the
Oh my
ground. My
gosh.
inventory's full as well.
Ooh.
You guys opened the prestigious treasure?
Yes, there's a lot of
What is
things.
this thing?
Yeah. Did you guys get a rune from that chest by any chance? It's going to be showing
got
up
a
in the
wall.
bottom right-hand corner of your screen.
Bottom right.
Or as they say in Norse, prestigious treasure.
Is that the one that has an arrow on it?
Prestigious.
Ooh, okay, so you have, I think, like the Arm of Uller, which I believe increases the rain damage by 10%. Or
Oh, but
Around
I'm
that.
an archer.
Great.
yeah. And I see that Lewis has a few of them as well. I believe you have like Lucky Loot.
Ooh.
Who
Can't
is
really see
still
the second
shooting
one.
at me? Someone in this area is still shooting arrows.
Jerk face. Man. I'm gonna go clear out this other.
oh, didn't mean to do
Is this
that.
base
I just
clear
wasted
now?
the thing.
So
That's
tonight
misclick.
there are no hell things. You guys do not have to defend the night tonight because it gives you a free, like a point of respite after the difficult night we had last night. Let's just call it difficult.
Yeah,
It was difficult.
I died twice. It was hard.
My goal right now is to collect the stuff we need to like reinforce our walls so that next time we do have to deal with the evening, it's a little better.
Do it. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's some like, let's say shimmering trees or glowing trees at the moment.
Yeah.
As you're walking through the environment, those things are only harvestable during the night. Basically, they change. So normally like they're a normal yew tree or normally rowan tree, and they switch at night, giving you different resources that are super useful to upgrade your weapons later in the game. So
I
highly
just
useful.
got
I
a
want
golden
to
egg.
just real quick to the folks in chat who are asking about will anything else, Tim27 said, will anything else be announced concerning the new products? We had the first hour of the stream today was showing off the brand new Xeneon monitor. And if you want to find out information or enter the giveaways, you can do that on CORSAIR's website. But we've been posting that link in chat if you want to check that out. And now we're showing off the iCUE integration with Tribes of Midgard with some fabulous friends from all over the internet. And Lewis's setup for the iCUE integration is just beautiful.
I'm from the
I'm
dark
really
web.
happy with it. Roby, please.
She said all over the internet. I represent the dark web.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Ooh, I found little creatures.
I saw the stream earlier. Actually, it was really cool. The monitor reveal. Stoked for that stuff.
Actually, since we have a day off right now in the game, I actually kind of want to jump in and show everyone the Xeneon capabilities with iCUE. We were talking about it earlier. I think George was talking about it, but I'm going to do a quick little jump over here. So please take a look.
Ooh, there it is.
So currently, the monitor is connected directly to the Neuron via USB-C. And by doing that, I can actually change the settings of the monitor with the PC. So without having to use the manual toggle behind the monitor. So I can change the picture mode. I can increase the brightness. Right now I have it set to 20 because if I increase it, it's really bright. So I can do that just right there in iCUE. Also mess with the contrast, the color temperatures, sharpness. I can also add a refresh overlay, which you can see. You guys can't see it because it's not captured, but if up there you can see a refresh overlay. And also you can set a bunch of, I can turn on iSaver if I wanted to. Which will make the screen a little amber. So turning off or reducing the blue light, which is pretty cool. So this is a really cool feature here the monitor supports with iCUE, but I think that's about it. Trisha, is there anything else you remember that George was talking about with the iCUE integration with the Xeneon monitor?
I mean, the stuff is exactly what you were saying. It's, it's the brightness. It's, my favorite integration with the Stream Deck. It's not necessarily, well, I guess it's through iCUE. So it's iCUE and then tie into the Stream Deck, is that you can change the input. So like every Tuesday on my Twitch channel, I do an indie game showcase, and I will often switch back and forth between PC games, Switch games, like Game Pass for indie games that are on Game Pass, etc. And doing that, because of the way that I have my 2 PC setup, when I'm switching back and forth between console and PC, with the capture card, I do have to switch inputs pretty frequently. So being able to do that with the touch of a button instead of, vamping while I'm crawling under my desk or under my monitor.
Oh, yeah, it's really useful.
Or changing, using physical buttons. That's really beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely same here, Trish. Like I use a 2 PC setup, and every time I have to switch, to go gaming PC, stream PC, it's like now it's so easy for me. What? Amazing.
The other thing I really like about it too is that like I can switch between sRGB mode and normal modes. I can switch actual screens as well. So like when I'm doing content creation for YouTube, but then when I'm streaming, so I can change the different settings there, which is also really cool. And then I also have the same stuff on Nexus. So if you have the Nexus set up, you can also see what you're set at is nice as well. So there's a lot of really just cool integrations that they've added to it that makes it really awesome.
I got us another shrine up in the desert, but you can't go too much farther north than it, or else you're gonna get hurt.
Is it because
unless you have what was it, the heat potion?
Yeah, if it's heat. If it's cold, you have to get the cold resist.
How do I get mushroom oil and red meat?
So red meat.
Go to the grocery store.
Not sponsored.
You can ask the dude nicely. Otherwise, you'll probably have to kill him. But yeah, deers and boars, I believe.
It's better to hunt those with a bow and arrow, right?
You might catch up to them a little easier. Yeah, they can tend to run away.
Jerks.
It's super gross and also very awesome that to craft some of these swords you need healthing fingernails.
Oh yeah, and we can actually buy those from sorcerers, which are vendors. Yeah,
I was looking for them.
Guys, I need to get the guy up one more level so I can get the thunder sword.
Feed him
blacksmith.
souls.
The boulder
I
sword.
did. Yeah, so I've given him like 2,400, and so I need a shard of Jarnox's Bruche, some werewolf fangs, and some wrought iron.
Okay, so Yarn Saxa is another Jötunn. So we're gonna have to kill her. Where she has to appear first before we can actually make that sword.
Oh.
But everything else we can get in the meantime.
Where do I get wrought iron?
Wrought iron is something you can get from barricades. Actually, if you guys want to, you guys can join me on the, I think it's the southeast side of the map, and there's a hideout, and we can actually go into a little dungeon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's actually a
Dungeon.
passage cave, and then we'll get to a dungeon after. But in the meantime, we'll be going through like a little sneak peek. A little preview.
Yeah, because I was just gonna put some iron out in the sun and let it rot, but that's not what you do.
Might be something to add in a future update.
Come on, I do dad jokes. That was good stuff.
Yes, that was very good. Yes,
That was
indeed.
solid. If you guys see the prisoner as well, because there's a prisoner who's been captured at the moment.
That
around
we
where I
care
am.
about.
We care. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't care much about us,
Look,
but
I
we
have
care
to
about him.
ask.
It's a valid question.
It's a good
Do we care about
Is
you?
it like
Nope.
our
You just stay there and
friend?
rot.
You know,
You're
is
fine.
it someone that we know, like a relative maybe, or
To those of you in Twitch chat asking about giveaway number 3 being twice in the widget, we are looking into it, and I'll hopefully have an answer for you sometime in the near future. But we are aware. Thank you.
See, now every prisoner that I see in the game, I just say, "What's your iCUE integration?" If it's not good enough, we just drop it.
Such an iCUE elitist, Brody.
All right, guys. So if you guys want to hit up this this passage cave, we can run in. Oh, damn.
Let's do it.
It's just
Okay,
really
where do-
pretty far?
Where do I
Oh,
get my
right there.
purple bear hat?
That is actually going to be available in the store. You might have actually missed the last rotation though, because we're going to be switching the rotation as of October 5th.
Okay, so you're being mean to me. I see. Okay, that's
I am
fine.
being mean. I
get it. I get
apologize.
it. Thanks.
This wasn't the intention, but it's definitely the result. I apologize. I teased.
So, how many of you are already in the underpass?
We're just two at the moment.
myself and
you.
oh man,
Okay.
these things have like high. They have like red skulls.
That was an elite. Yeah,
Oh.
when they have like little
Oh.
names, they're elites. Here's where you can get your wrought iron right
Make
here.
some stuff, guys. There's
Oh.
lots of stuff over here.
I got some wrought iron.
Yeah, you should get at least one, and we can work on getting another
Oh
one.
my
in a
gosh,
second.
what is that?
This is a troll.
I want to see this troll.
I've seen those
See where
before.
they're
They're only on Twitter. What are you talking about?
They're on Twitch as well.
Broby.
What are you talking about?
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
Roby with the dad jokes.
So
Are
good.
we? Are we going?
Whoa! Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Watch out, he lays
Oh,
the
get out!
pain.
Get out! Get out! Oh no, ma'am. Are you all in or out? Where are you?
We're all in at the moment.
in. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's the three of us.
Take
now.
that, troll.
Entering.
And we got a nice prestigious chest
Ooh.
over here, a treasure, if you will.
Or as they say in Viking, prestigious.
Prestigious. I like it.
Now, I'm sorry, you probably answered this earlier, Stefan, but it's shared loot, right? So we shouldn't be hogging all the loot, or does everyone get their own individual loot?
Some stuff is shared, other stuff is not shared. I believe the blue is shared. But it's okay. Loot everything you want, and then after that we can consolidate in the war chest if we need to.
Oh, that's a good call.
You know, it's about playing together. It's about sharing.
Is it?
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on who's playing.
Have
But
you played with us before? I don't think that's true.
I mean,
I mean, one person was asking if we cared about the prisoner. I mean, let's.
it
think
wasn't
about
me
that.
for sure. Not me. No, no.
Although, we have to
Did not
defend our
say-
village. Do we have to go home right now?
Oh,
we have to go home.
What?
It's home time.
Everybody hit T.
Oh, but we just
Yeah, this is a
started.
warp.
That's rude.
It's okay. We're gonna go to another cave just after this.
I hit T, but it doesn't. Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, there you
we're
go.
really far from home. I'm actually really impressed at how big the world is, and you know, you have to really think about like where you're at
Right.
in terms
Oh, yeah.
of like timing.
And it's maybe different every time too, because it's procedurally generated. So you're not necessarily sure where your biomes are and how to get access for them.
Nice.
We're doing
Okay,
good, though.
kicking some
Very,
booty.
very nice.
Get it,
Oh,
get
sorry,
it.
prisoner.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh.
Wait,
How
we
sad.
need the prisoner?
How sad.
Or we just abandoned the prisoner?
Yeah.
It was too late for them, you know, just
I like how that like excuses like, nah, it's okay.
Right,
Let them
you
taken
know.
away.
What's more important, one person or the whole village, right?
One person. Don't be rude.
Is that
It's
person
all
you?
about the tree.
Yep.
Yeah, the tree is really the main one you want to protect.
The tree is the
Everyone
star.
else is second.
They're all going for it. Just no, you don't. No, you don't.
I have to say though, this game is super
Oh, this
fun.
person is hurt.
I gave all my souls.
Thank you.
I'm getting the tinkerer up.
Do it.
Oh, you're safe.
Nice.
Have you guys remembered to spend your blessing points? Because you will get stronger.
No.
The
I have
abilities
not,
are
actually.
right
I am
there.
uber blessed.
Thank you.
So I can do one really quick.
Once it's safe
I'm, like,
to go in
speedrunning
menu.
the-
Are we still in the night?
We're still in the night for about another 20 seconds or so.
Okay. Anytime bad guys come out at night, all I can think about is the night is dark and full of terror.
I know, right?
Okay, this is epic. Stealth revive went down. Epic.
Oh yeah. I told you, the warrior is the way to go. If you like that Dark Souls, this kind of style, you're gonna die.
Perfect.
There we go.
Right.
All right, Stefan, take us to that next dungeon.
Oh, we're going. So I unlocked
built
the.
us a nice gate.
Hey, good job.
Oh yeah.
Looks amazing. Best
I
gate
unlocked
I've
the
ever
waypoint.
seen.
You can go grab it right away.
That's quality construction.
Yeah.
Your T-joints are on point.
I still have no silver.
I love it. Oh, I dropped some in the chest. Did you not get some? I got some more
amazing.
in there. Let me see. Here we go. So when you go and try to buy, you might you should be able to see the silver there now available to use. Unless I used it already, and I apologize if I did.
given the
No,
wrong
that's all right. Oh
person.
my goodness.
But that does happen.
Nope, we've got it now.
Oh, I got the blacksmith to 5.
Oh, beautiful. There is another Jötunn that is in play at the moment, by the way. We might want to fight it a little earlier than last time. You know, unless I did like going down to the wire though. That was exciting.
It was fun. I mean, that's like quality. That's quality stream entertainment right there.
I was gonna say, Stefan, can Jötunns go over water?
No, they are susceptible to water as we are, but they will avoid water.
We can build an archer tower. Oh,
yes, you can.
Oh, that's so cool. If someone has 90 souls to drop on this, we can get it built. This tower here.
I'll be happy to come back and help you out just after I find the next little plot we're gonna get to.
Okay.
As you guys might have been noticing, the nights are actually getting longer and the days are getting shorter.
I was gonna say.
In real life,
that's
as
a really
well,
long battle.
sucks.
Yes.
True.
So it's going to get harder and harder, and we're going to have less and less time to actually go out and explore.
And that's the design of the game, though. Like, the game just wants you to, you know, kind of like shift more to like, hey, you need to really consider your time.
Absolutely. Yeah. And again, this is saga mode. So in survival mode, you don't have that endless winter that eventually hits. Eventually, it just resets and goes back to the normal day cycles. So we're in the harder mode.
Ugh. Need more wrought iron.
So it was really cool when I upgraded the my axe via the tinker from a stone axe to a silver lumber axe. iCUE just decided to, you know, remind me that, hey, now you have a rare item that you just created, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Was it blue?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. That's sick.
I'm gonna go travel afar
Alright.
to the faraway lands.
I'm trying to get you guys a waypoint to go down to this hideout. But I think we might be better off going tomorrow because it actually has a few levels to go down to.
Do we need the heat-proof elixir going down there to where you're at?
Oh gosh!
You will only need it if you're in the area, but I think it might actually be cold enough that you're not going to get affected.
Okay,
I'm not sure if
'cause
we're there yet.
I saw that. Hold on. Yeah, you're kind of in a desert biome right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wondering.
In the actual hideout, there is no temperature effect.
Okay. So we can just kind of like sneak in basically and not worry too much.
Exactly. And the actual shrine itself gives you like this aura or this range of protection. So if you stand near a shrine or near a cellar, they will actually stop your heat from getting affected. Your heat or your cold.
Okay. I showed up and there was a troll there. I was like, okay, that's nice.
Oh, that's fun.
Killed it. Everything's fine.
Oh, we're doing good. Do you guys want to try to fight another Jötunn?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to locate that.
Yes.
And then we'll have our two tasks for
Ooh,
tomorrow.
Roosters of Ragnarok.
Yeah, if you have a chance to go pick one up, please do.
I will. I'm going
we're
right
not,
now.
Yeah, we're not too far.
Unlike the troll, I mean not the troll, the prisoner. This one's worth it. No, the prisoner was worth it too, but it's okay.
Man, nobody loves the prisoners in this game.
I'm gonna join Trisha on the left rooster.
Sounds like a great idea. Did you guys manage to make any elemental weapons just yet?
No,
not yet.
I need more wrought iron.
Okay.
How do I teleport to Trisha?
Do you see a shrine
I just
near
went
her?
to the shrine near there.
Where is the shrine? Oh, I see. Okay, but not through the map.
Oh, there it is.
Well, you have to go from a shrine
Oh, I see. Okay.
to
What?
teleport.
You said you
okay.
get it?
Gotcha.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
I think I got it. Event
Nice.
fragment.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, snap.
And multiple people can pick up the fragment. You can even drop a little stamp, an icon on the map if you want to show where it is. It's up to you.
I'll make a marker because I
Yeah,
know Bloody's pretty close.
I feel like we have
Close.
enough event fragments now, but we'll see. I'm gonna go try to catch one myself as well.
What are we doing here? Are we catching roosters?
Yeah, there should be some stuff down there that drops you can pick up.
Event fragment? I just picked up
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Are we going back? Or are we...
I believe Stefan is with the other rooster, so we can take a teleporter over.
The roosters were found.
Oh, they
I
were
just got
found
it.
and they were killed.
Well, they weren't killed, were they?
Well,
We just
I don't know.
grabbed them.
Oh, okay. Well,
We caught them, yeah.
they were imprisoned.
It was amicable.
Was it? I don't know about that, but
No, they.
All right,
it
now
came
let's
up
say
and
it was.
hugged me
Let's say it
and
was.
Too hot down here, maybe?
Someone is going to be looking for those roosters. Their families, you know?
Well, I would
Okay.
assume so. I mean, like, I think they felt like they ran away. They went too far in the first place.
Oh, this person is selling all that stuff that we need.
That's what I'm
Selling
talking about.
stones
Oh, I
and
gotta go over
bones
there.
and stuff. And nails, fans.
Oh, you got the
good
hell
stuff.
thing that been nails? Seller?
Something required. Like
Oh, the
better-
fingernails. Yeah, there's some weapons and stuff that you
Yeah.
need the fingernails to make.
Yeah. I think you were looking at the dark weapons, right?
It's going to be dark soon, so we should go home, yes?
That's a good
Yeah.
idea. Yeah, we don't need to be everybody back. So, like, if somebody does want to stay out and gather some like night materials or whatnot, feel free. We need at least 3 people to guard like one of the sides each.
I am here. I'm back at the village.
Here.
Okay. Did anybody
So
want souls for anything? I have got a bunch.
I think the gate to the south just needs like one more stone and one more wood, I want to say.
I'm gonna go see if I have it.
Or no, I'm sorry, one more cut stone and one more wrought iron. So if anybody has any of those to come down here, we can build this gate.
Oh yeah, I definitely have. I have one of those.
Okay,
think
I
have
need.
one of those.
There we go. Boom.
Beautiful. I dropped a
Wait,
level 3
no, I need
item.
one cut stone actually.
Okay. I dropped 2 weapons in the communal chest if anybody needs a level 3 rare weapon. Nothing too crazy,
Nice.
but it's pretty cool. In the gate, you said? Where was it? Oh yeah.
South gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
south gate, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, what is that?
What are you looking at? Which one?
Some big troll that's like red and big horns.
Sounds like a big red troll to me.
Ooh,
Got big horns. Oh, he's
big
just a normal
horns.
troll. He's got horns on his back.
Oh, close it.
Be
Ah!
careful. They sit with aggressive force.
Gotta close the gate.
So if the production team wants to take a look at iCUE right now, I'm currently in an ash biome, and it's also getting really cold. So iCUE's kind of like, hey man, Get out of there.
So should we open the gate to run out and then just close it again?
Yeah, you could do that. You can go out and just beat them up a little bit.
Because I'm like, right now our gate's just getting destroyed, and I feel kind of bad about it.
Yeah, I would highly go outside.
She worked hard. She worked hard on that.
You can also roll off the.
And I got
that's not good.
I got wrecked.
No, guys, I Leroy Jenkins right out the south gate, and it was stupid. Oh.
Leroy Jenkins can never be stupid. It's always the right choice. It's always the wise thing to do.
It does feel like the legends of old, rushing in headstrong. I could beat anything.
Man, this like serpent thing. Jeez.
You're fighting a Linurm. Might be a Linurm there.
Yeah.
Like a tiny little dragon.
Yeah.
Those things are great, by the way. They give you the best weapon material, in my opinion.
Well, this one's killed me, but that's okay.
You get your revenge.
I don't know. Do you think I don't know if I'm strong enough to kill it.
Well, I put 2 weapons in the funeral chest. Those could help you if you need them. One's a hammer, the other one's an axe, which basically sends out rotating axes around it.
Ooh, okay, that sounds cool. I'm gonna go get my stuff and go kill me make me some new boots out of that skin.
I love it.
So what happens when the tree gets to 10,000 souls?
It will be maxed out. It still loses souls over time, and it can still die, but it will heal you the most that it could possibly heal you at max health.
Okay.
And it repairs the gates, by the way. So I mean, like, there's that too. Just saying.
I see.
Here you go. I'll help. I'll pump it up.
Wow.
That was a lot of souls.
That was a lot.
Whoa.
Actually, I'm going to chime in here, and there you go. I think our tree's doing pretty okay.
We're going to max it out.
Pretty healthy.
Don't forget to spend your blessing points. This is just your friendly reminder.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Colin, blessing point.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Oh, and the Jötunn has passed my position, so that means that it's getting close to where we first found Angerboda.
Oh.
Yeah, we didn't find the Jötunn, did we? Oh, the air is moving. That's right. All right, I'm gonna try to. I see Stefan scouting.
I found.
Do you have any data? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If you guys see it on the map, you can find it.
How do you switch weapons? How do you switch between your weapons? What key binding is it?
Tab. I believe.
Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Somebody took the axe, but I got a hammer at least, so that should be fine.
Perfect. Okay, I can make another axe for you. Because it's cool. I think you're gonna.
Where
like
are we going now?
You're gonna come to where I am.
Okay.
Yeah, we're finding a Jötunn. Oh man.
We have now found the lightning Jötunn.
Wow, that is a lot of health.
Ow.
This is
Jötunn
Saxa.
That is bad.
Just a little note: they get stronger and stronger every time we get a new one.
Oh,
so,
cool! Perfect. Awesome.
As we get stronger, the game's like, you probably need a challenge.
Whoa!
Just saying. I'm gonna head back and make myself another weapon because my weapon is actually completely useless.
I think this is what I need for that sword.
Yes, exactly. This is Jötunn Saxa. This is the mother of monsters. No, that's Angerboda. Sorry. This is Jötunn Saxa.
Get out of here.
Oh, that's a tower. Okay.
All right, I've done it. I've made another one of these.
This is a lot of health.
Okay, when I go back
We're
to
making
the thing,
some work on it, though.
We are. Slowly but surely.
We're wrecking.
I'm bringing it to you, Robbie.
Oh, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Uh, 8 minutes? Well, realistically, though.
That's about how much time it's going to take us to take this guy down.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No time at all.
Axe is on the ground. I dropped it.
Oh, there. Okay, I'll find it. Okay.
Yes, sir. I made so since this is a lightning element. Oh, it's so good. Use your
Oh, did somebody pick it up?
Whoever picked it up, I would definitely use it.
Somebody Somebody keeps taking my axe.
Did you drop it on the ground?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
Okay, here. It might have been me. I was.
What is the blood moon now?
It's a blood moon. It's coming up. Not yet.
Jesus.
Don't worry. It's easy mode. So right now, this is a lightning Jötunn, right? So I'm using a dark element, and you can see there's like a little green arrow coming up on the side.
There it is.
It's
Trisha, thank you.
boosted.
I'm boosted in that point. Yeah.
Boosted.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Get enough mana, and then use your spinning axes.
I'm working on
believe
mana.
You will not be disappointed.
Oh my God, you're going down.
This is teamwork.
It makes
This
the
is the
dream
match.
work.
Yeah, all of us are here, so.
Sure does.
Gonna do it.
Spin your axes.
All I know
my
is this
friend.
guy has what I need to make the sword I really want.
So
Oh
Yarn
my
Saxa isn't
God,
spawning
my weapons
enemies.
are broken. Cool.
Yarn
That is
Saxa
your
doesn't spawn
motivation.
Yeah.
Each Jötunn plays differently.
Okay.
Where Angrboda is the mother of monsters there.
Does anyone
Yeah,
have a
that was
spare weapon?
much harder.
Oh yeah, I
There's a
do.
difference, yeah.
Need me to drop one?
Yes, please.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna drop
My
one.
weapons broke.
Lame.
All of them.
Okay, drop one. There you go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, good sir.
So these
You're
little,
welcome,
these
madam.
little lightning balls, they will chase you till the end of time unless you damage them. And when you damage them, they'll stop moving.
That's a
Down.
wrap.
Let's go,
Whoa.
everybody. Woo!
Well done, guys.
Trisha, you got last hit.
I stole the kill.
Got the
I need
achievement.
whatever he's got.
Heck yeah.
Let's
I like how
go.
there you go. The corpse was just kind of like lying there and just disappeared. I liked how it spent just enough time so you want to take a Steam screenshot, you could. So that's pretty cool.
That probably sounds like good intention. All right, so I'm gonna head back to the town because we have a blood moon coming.
Great work, everyone.
I need to go back, figure out what I'm gonna. I need those things. Oh, I gotta go kill that thing. I need those. Whatever she dropped that he dropped for my sword.
You need the yarn sacks, the brooch.
Yeah, that.
Get it.
Get it.
Do it to it.
Just do it.
I wonder if I got it. How do you find out?
So it's going to be in your inventory. It should be. Let me just double check here. I believe it's under inventory and materials, and then you can see shard of yarn sax's brooch. I believe it's
Holy
brooch.
cannoli. I powered up
Oh.
and I just took down 3 dudes with 1 heavy attack.
Yes, I have 30 of them.
Big difference, right?
What should we upgrade next?
So if we haven't gotten the quarry up yet, I would suggest doing that. We're a bit late
think
in
so.
terms of days, but tomorrow or the next day tomorrow, we're gonna go do the hideout. That would be my next. That's the high suggestion I have. But yeah, quarry would be the thing that we should upgrade.
It's
I gotta go see. I
near
think
to
I
the
need
south,
some.
isn't it?
Quarry
Does
is the
anybody
one
have
up
any
to the top left.
Of that
okay.
rotten,
What
the
is
rotten.
down here?
Sorry, the.
The wrought iron. If you don't have any wrought iron readily available, you can go to the tinker and you can make it. It's going to be on the 3rd page of her tab, though.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can make this
Her
sword.
tab.
Whoa.
And then there's the lumber yard, right?
I can put that in there. Yes, the lumberyard could be cool too.
All right, let's go. Defend the tree, y'all.
Oh yeah. Be careful because there's exploding minions. Those little guys that have like the X on them. They take off like
Okay,
1,000.
south is bad.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna close the gates.
Close the gates.
Because there's a big fella. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you have the boss at the bottom. Okay.
You're
good.
selling it.
Yeah. Yes. Uh-oh. The tanker has been knocked out. No. Oh my God. A
Be careful,
tragedy.
buddy.
Oh no.
Be careful, buddy.
Ah, heal. Nice.
It'll be fine. It'll be
I'm
fine.
gonna play it to south.
Nice. Not even close. Not even close. And I'm still
Beautiful.
punching them. Why are my weapons breaking so fast?
Oh, okay.
The higher tier your weapon, the slower it will break. And there's also some classes that will have lower durability
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez.
reduction.
Mine, I think, has a lower durability loss for armor, right? Not for weapons.
Are you the warrior?
Yes.
I believe so.
Come here. I'm gonna punch you.
Beauty.
There we go.
Yes, and kick you.
Everything's fine. We're all fine.
I think we're good.
Doing great.
You want to go fight?
Oh,
these
I think I
guys
just
down
looted
here?
some fingernails. Gross, but also
You fight the big guy down here.
Just what I always wanted.
Yikes. God.
That was
Those
like number 3 on my
fingernails.
Christmas list.
My favorite. My collection is growing.
It's like, what do you want for Christmas? I want a porch and some fingernails. It's going to be great.
That's what I always wanted. Thank you, Santa.
Oh, there's a party out there. Let's see if we can just jump down. I think we can.
Yeah. You should be able to jump if you go in the wood part of the.
Oh, this guy's
the
kind of
edges.
beefy.
Can you find another boss?
Except for the explosions, those things. Look out! Could blow up.
Whoa.
You guys are doing great. Hang in there.
Yeah,
We're almost at the
These
cusp.
nights are really long.
Yay,
I was gonna say.
baby. Let's go.
It's true. It's true.
We did
All right.
it!
Repair whatever you need to
Here's-
repair.
yeah.
For
We're
the
off
best.
to
Whoa,
the
snap.
hideout.
All right, so I'm gonna put a pause to the action because we
Uh-oh.
have, I believe, we're getting close to time. I know we're having such a blast here. It's kind of like
Oh
we
my
want to keep
gosh.
going, but it's hard to believe time has actually it's around the corner.
Time flies.
It's true.
Yeah. We have
So,
a good time. Eh?
How do we want to do this? Do you want to take the Bifrost then? Because that would be a fantastic way to end the episode.
Yes. So let's do that. And then
Bifrost
we can wrap.
is north.
Are we walking?
All right, so
Or
We can run.
walking.
You can
We're
walk if
walking.
you like.
walking?
So
I'm falling bloody. Bloody, you know you're going, right?
Absolutely. Just follow me.
We're
I got
doomed.
it. I got it. I just, yeah.
So the Bifrost is up to the north. It's the purple whitish icon that's spiky on the
Oh.
map.
Right here? Or
Right where I am. You can come right onto where I am. I think you guys are at the quarry.
Yeah,
Not the
okay.
quarry, but the farm.
Oh.
Oh, look at this. It's so pretty.
Did you guys want to take a picture before we go? Like a little
Hold
screenshot?
on, yes, let me find y'all. That's so cute.
Trisha, we're south. Keep going south. All the
No,
way
you're not.
south.
You're north of me.
I feel like
No. North.
it's north. We're north. We're north. I saw what Roby was doing. I was doing.
I love it.
Troublemaker.
So just letting you guys
I'm trying
know.
to make sure I have all the information for the end of the stream. I've got like 6 different windows open.
What a rascal. What a rascal.
All right, I'm in.
Oh, I'm getting
Now we're
shot.
getting shot.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Take them out.
We're
take
trying to
'em
get a picture here. Get out of here.
out. It's not the night, not the time.
Not for you. You're not invited.
Naughty. Very,
Beautiful.
very naughty.
There you go.
Okay.
And we got a
Taking
day
a
off.
screenshot.
Trisha,
you go.
come closer. Come closer. You don't fit in the frame. I'm kidding. Just-
You're not the friend. Who's got long arms for the selfie?
Do we have a
Okay.
selfie stick? Anyone? No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Okay. No, not
are
that
you-
button.
Oh.
What? Oh, now you're putting up.
No, it's the portrait mode.
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right.
Okay. Well.
I think we're ready to return to Valhalla. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do it.
Please feel free. Say yes, and you'll get some horns. So basically, if you leave the game and you do not take the Bifrost, you do not get these golden horns that you can use to spend in the shop and unlock other content, or even spend it on runes in the game, or as Robbie wanted to spend on the Baldur's Blade, which is a legendary item. So make sure to take the Bifrost when you exit, and you can only take the Bifrost after you've killed one Jötunn. And I
very
think that covers
cool.
it.
And now I have a
And-
starter kit for next time. There we go. There
Awesome.
we go.
It's gonna
I'm
make
level
it so much easier.
37. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 30.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
I'd believe it.
Woo!
Well done, guys.
Well done.
Yay! We're the best.
We kind of are. Honestly, we kind of are.
I'm very proud of you
Best
guys.
at having fun in Tribes of Midgard, yes.
Yes, correct. We're the best at something, you know.
I agree. I agree.
So
Thank you
Lewis,
so much.
is Lewis overall thoughts on the iCUE integration with Tribes of Midgard?
It's extremely immersive. So my personal thoughts, I know really, we're all doing our task, but like jumping to the different worlds, and if something was happening in the game, and my computer was reacting to what's happening in the game, which is kind of a weird thing to say, but it's true.
Yeah.
The towers were lighting up, the mouse keyboard were all lighting up. So it was really cool to have everything in sync and basically connect and add more immersion to the game, which is really cool. So shout out to the Norsefeld team and the iCUE teams for knocking it out.
Oh, thank you for facilitating us. This is really cool. I really enjoyed this. And the
Stefan,
ICU.
thank you for running us through Tribes of Midgard. This was so much fun. I can't believe that hours have gone by. I just looked up and we time traveled a little bit because this was so fun. So thank you.
Yeah, that first hour just seems so far long ago. It's kind of hard to believe. Like even myself, we're sitting here, we watched it. I'm like, wow, that was like two hours ago.
Well, it was mostly waiting for my mic. It was sorry, guys.
Well, I mean, it was worth it. I'm glad that I got to hear you as well.
These dulcet tones
was able to
bless
make it.
everybody. Yeah.
Oh well, it was an absolute pleasure to play with you guys. I mean, this is a lot of fun, and yeah, the time flies.
Thank you
really
for carrying us. Thank you so much.
No, we carried each other.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure, Stefan. Yeah, you definitely did an incredible job. Leading the way and kind of like getting us through. Because if we didn't have you around, I don't know how this would have turned out. To be honest,
Badly.
Oh, maybe
I think
we need
Trisha
to
would have
do
started a
something,
lot of
guys.
wars. I think that's what would have happened. Like we'd just be
Starting
at war with
a lot
everybody.
of wars, but harvesting. Tons of harvesting.
yeah, harvesting for sure. I would just be in this harvest.
Nothing actually built, but a lot of materials collected.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Yes.
I agree, and I don't know what would happen when the Jötunn would have come. I feel like that's usually the scary part for people. Just like,
I
what
think
is
it
this?
would have been fine, right? Like it would have been just fine. I believe.
Yeah.
It's just not good.
Bloody Faster,
will say-
you killed it.
Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Skills today.
Thank you. And you're welcome. Just anytime I offer my superior skills in gaming, it's just, yes.
Don't tell anybody else, but you were my favorite.
Thank you. I'm so happy that you just said that in secret. Thanks. Thank you.
Well,
Same
except for when Paul said Justin Robian had the wrong name. That was probably my favorite. Actually,
That was actually pretty funny when that happened. By the way, I'm behind the scenes, and then when Paul said, "Oh, I meant another Justin," I was like, "Oh no."
At least he knew who I was. He was like, oh, I mean, I've known Paul before, so it was a nice catch. But thank you, Trisha, for getting that in there. I was laughing the whole time, and then my mic broke. So I mean, that must have been the whole moment right there. Oh, so good. This is a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for inviting us. That was awesome. And I can't wait to
Absolutely,
turn
appreciate
off
it.
all my lights and just have my monitor with iCUE on and just play something and enjoy it. It's gonna be awesome.
That's a great idea.
Super, super nice. So I guess before we say goodbye to our esteemed gameplay panel, if people want to see more of you, where can they do that? Where can people follow you online, Stefan?
I don't actually have anything to follow online at the moment. I apologize. I do rare occurrences, just appearing on live streams once in a while.
Is there an official Twitter handle for Tribes of Midgard?
Yes, there is. If you can come back to me in a moment, I will get that for you.
Perfect. So you get that. Bloody Faster, where can we find you online?
You can find me on twitch.tv/bloodyfaster or on Twitter @bloodyfastertv.
And
Yes, yes.
Roby?
You can find me everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all of them, all at Robitech. So luckily, and then the dark web at Robitech too. So
Of course. I want to
Justin
chime in
only
real quick.
representing
for-
the dark web.
To go
Yes,
to
yes.
the dark
Yeah,
web.
of
Sir, it's fine. It's okay.
we're south, Trish. We're south.
Roby, we got to catch up
next
sometime and
week-
do a
next
live
week-
build.
Yes, we do. We do. It's
Yes.
we definitely need to do a live build. We should get that coordinated, and I think that'd just be a lot of fun.
Oh, live builds with anyone are always a good time, but live builds
Yeah.
with Roby and with the Origin PC crew, always a good time. So definitely make it happen. Did we get that Twitter handle for Tribes of Midgard if anybody wants to find it?
It is at Tribes of Midgard. No spaces. And
Okay,
we're good to
that's
go.
what I thought it was, but I didn't want to say it and be incorrect. So thank you for double checking. And honestly, thank you to our entire gameplay panel. You guys rocked it. So we'll hope to see you on a Corsair live stream soon. I know everybody in chat is asking if there's another giveaway. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys and then give the details for the next giveaway.
Thank you,
everybody.
Have a great one.
Bye, everyone. You guys were great.
All right. So, yeah, Lewis, let's do this. The final giveaway, everyone, is a massive worldwide giveaway for a Xeneon monitor, an Elgato Facecam, a Stream Deck Mark II, a Wave mic, and a Wave mic arm. It is the perfect streaming setup, and we're going to run this giveaway for 3 weeks. So the other giveaway is 24 hours, this giveaway for 3 weeks. To enter this giveaway, please use the link posted by our mods in the chat to sign up for your chance to win the Xeneon monitor and Elgato accessories. Now, if you can't see the link, you can visit corsair.com/live for all the details, including the rules. You have until October 14th to enter, so don't forget. And I mean, with that giveaway reveal, the stream is pretty much done. We revealed the new Corsair Xeneon monitor, had a chat with AMD about FreeSync, had Linus Tech Tips make a cameo with a short teaser, showed a preview of Far Cry 6 with iCUE, and then spent the past couple of hours showing Xeneon and iCUE with Tribes of Midgard. Oh, yeah, and we also, opened up some giveaways for you guys to enter. We would like to thank all of you so very much for joining us for this stream, no matter where you were watching. I know we were available across a lot of different platforms on Corsair and Origin PC channels. So thank all of you so much for joining us for the stream today. And also thanks to our partners at AMD, Ubisoft, Gearbox Publishing, and Norsefell as well. So Lewis, do you have any parting words to share with everyone today?
Yes. Number one, I want chat and everyone watching to give a round of applause to Trisha Hershberger for knocking it out once again for an incredible Corsair live stream. So round of applause. If I had a soundboard, I'd have the round of applause thing playing, but just pretend, clapping. I want to see those clapping emotes. I'm watching you, chat. Come on, give it to me.
Oh, please.
Trisha, you did absolutely incredible. The first half was great. It was really cool seeing George, Michael, and Paul talk about the monitor and get a lot of cool info, like the FreeSync stuff. Wasn't really I know about it, but I didn't know that much about it. It was really cool to learn about that. Xeneon's really cool. I will say it was really cool to hear about the monitor. I hear you guys talking about it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm using the monitor right now. This is kind of weird. So we're here set up and working with the monitor. I was going to say, again, MVP award goes to Trisha because you've been here the entire time, just nonstop from the beginning to the very end. So shout out to you. So for everyone watching, you can follow Trisha on Twitch. So be sure to follow on Twitch, twitch.tv/Trisha Hershberger. So be sure to follow her on Twitch. You can also follow Trisha on Twitter and Instagram by following @GRL_Trish. So if you want to keep in touch with Trisha and just follow what she's up to, just go and do that and say hi in a Twitch stream or in a future Twitch stream for her.
Yeah,
and,
I couldn't
then
get
as
that
for
girl
us,
Trish spelled correctly, so it's that GRL Trish with no I in the girl. But yeah, stop by my Twitch stream if you can sometime. I'll probably be streaming a little later today. And ultimately, thank you, Lewis. This was absolutely awesome. I'm so impressed with that beautiful setup that you did specifically for the iCUE demo using the Xeneon processor. It looks gorgeous. Can you tell us how long it took you to do it, just quickly before?
That was a multi-day project, actually, because it's a matter of getting all the components together. So, of course, we're getting stuff is shipping in. I'm like, all right, let's add that. Let's add that. Let's add this. And if you want to full screen the actual setup production team, you can kind of see it with the victory screen and iCUE kind of rewarding. It's like, oh, you did it. So it's really cool to see everything put together nicely. And to think, actually, let me jump to the iCUE app real quick just to show everyone again. I'm going to show it on the full screen for display. Hoi. There you go. So everyone can take a look. So these are all the devices that are currently connected to iCUE. So it's an incredible amount of devices, all working in tandem with Tribes of Midgard. And of course, you can also change the settings. I'm going to go to a rainbow setup real quick here so I can show everyone. Let's get out of the game, because it's really cool. All right, let's get out of here. So we're going to go to rainbow. There you go. Let's end it on a rainbow note and just show off that cool iCUE and sync and go with that as our finale.
Beautiful.
So everyone can, of course, follow Origin PC at Origin PC. I mean, a good chunk of you probably already are to the giveaways, but you can find us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. that's it from me, Trisha. Any last words for the chat and everyone watching?
Yeah, I mean, as for our viewers all over, we are so glad that you joined us. And we hope that you enjoyed the stream and the, the gameplay as well. So don't forget to follow Corsair and Origin PC at Corsair and at Origin PC. I'm Trisha Hershberger, and on behalf of all of us, thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.